coach, but an amazing mentor. Number 10, Brian Pullen, walking with Mrs. Heather Padalecki. The reason why he chose this teacher, she helps me with all my work and is kind to all of her students.
It is time for some Friday Night Lights. It's the national sport of Texas, the premium grade blend of scholastic sports in America, Texas high school football. Tonight, the Timberwolves are on the road kicking off district play against the Eastview Patriots of Georgetown. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Birkelbach Stadium, where tonight the T-Wolves look to start the 2023 District 11 5A campaign 1-0. You're watching live on the Vype Network. We've been broadcasting Cedar Park football since 2008. Tonight is our 201st game. We've had this crew together since 2012. This is our 12th season bringing you Timberwolf football. I'm the so-called V of the T, Brad Cohn, with play-by-play tonight. Most of you know this is my final season on the broadcast. I'll still be the stadium voice for home games, but with our lopsided home-away schedule this year, I might only have 3 more games calling play-by-play for you if we don't make the playoffs.
Too soon, Brad.
With color and analysis, a doctor at the College of Football Knowledge. Presidents celebrate his birthday. Cars look both ways for him. He once flirted with danger, but danger got clingy. Lifetime Timberwolf Josh Willard.
Thank you so much, via the T, and it's exciting to kick off district here for 11-5A. Coming out of the bye week, we were able to rest, get refocused because it's gold ball season now. Just win what's in front of you. Cedar Park has a huge way to just kick off district on the right foot tonight.
And with commentary and analysis as well as technical production, the chief engineer of this enterprise, respected archaeologists fight over his discarded apple cores. He's won trophies for his game face alone. Eskimos have 7 different words for his beard. The irreplaceable Cecil Coconut.
Thanks, Brad. Thanks, Josh. What a great night to be up here back in Birkelbach, man. I love coming up here and watching the Cedar Park win games. It's one of my favorite things to do in the Central Texas area. I'm looking forward to another one tonight.
Our quality assurance monitor for Vype tonight is Les Clary. We are heard less clearly when it's not Les Clary. Eastview's having its troubles. With a depleted roster, only 42 players, the Patriots start out 1-2. Their only victory over a winless Copperas Cove team, 40-21. They open with a 34-20 loss to Westwood, and in their most recent action 2 weeks ago, fell hard to a 4A D2 team. That's right, 3 levels below Lampasas. And they gave up 72 points while doing so. The Pats D has surrendered 127 points in just 3 games. We've had seasons where the Black Rain has given up less. What should we be able to see our offense do tonight, guys?
I mean, I think when you're playing matchups like this, you don't want to overlook them, so you just want to execute your role. And that's something that Coach Ross brought over with that mentality when he came to Cedar Park in 2005. And this coaching staff, that Coach Q, is a part of that tree. So I know that that's what they're going to be preaching. Just control what you can control. And you want to do good against the teams that you're supposed to do good against. And so would love to see, Cedar Park put together long, sustained drives like they have been this year. But also, hit some home runs from outside, like we saw Petchy get a nice 61-yarder against Round Rock, and then even Trey Hill having that nice 53-yard rushing touchdown. We're going to need all that tonight.
Yeah, for sure. The way it's got to be tonight is steady as you go. Just playing your game and doing your job to maintain just sustain drives and keeping the ball, and really just kind of turning it into a bit of a strong practice here, man. Because look, the Eastview's struggling a bit. We know that, and as you said, you can't take them lightly. But you have to be able to go out there and instill your will, be dominant at the same time.
Now, Cedar Park has played 6 halves, and 5 of those have been very good. The only exception being the first half against Vandegrift, when the Vipers had 5 possessions and 5 touchdowns. Now, as bad as the Eastview defense has been, their offense is doing okay, having scored 97 points in their 3 games, an average of 32 a game. And guess what they do well? Same thing as Vandy, the quick strike from long distance. This is a night when the Black Rain will have to step up its game and keep everybody in front of it.
Yeah, and I mean, you're going to rely on that secondary, Garrison Cockrell, or excuse me. Yeah, I want to get it right. There it is, Garrison Cockrell. But then also number 22, Garrett Nichols. These defensive backs for Cedar Park have been so physical. They're running step for step. Other than that half against Vandy when they got loose, I mean, they've been playing great football. They're creating turnovers. And again, kind of going back to the offense, having those sustained drives, keeping the defense fresh. So when they get out onto the field, they can pin their ears back and go get the quarterback off of his spot and hopefully force a sudden change.
Yeah, the defense is going to have to stay home tonight, and just execute their assignments. Those big shots down the road, down the field, D-backs are going to have to be smart. They're going to have to be disciplined, and I think the Black Rain is up to the task. Honestly, I mean, the way they came out against Round Rock, and really, there was a couple there that they really got off and got some big chunk yards on deep passes, but for the most part, they held them in check. And I feel like if they can hold them in check, we can hold the Patriots in check.
It is 6:49 here in Central Texas, Georgetown to be specific, and there's the band just now showing up fashionably late. They probably won't be in position for the playing of the school song, but we'll still have a football game. Now, Cedar Park absolutely owns this series, 5-0 all-time against Eastview, outscoring them 249-74. That's just 1 point total shy of averaging 50 a game. We've scored over 50 3 times. The fewest points scored by Cedar Park in this rivalry came in a 35-20 win in 2016, which was also the closest Eastview has ever gotten in this series. Last year's game at the GUP was 59-17. We need to see an extension of that kind of dominance tonight.
Yeah, and you wonder when it's going to change, because we were talking, when setting up about just the district lines and how it's kind of drawn out here. Eastview's not really, getting a fair shot at it with this city, and so, it's been a dominant series. It hasn't really been a rivalry until the other team has won. Don't mean to take a shot like that, but at the end of the day, Cedar Park is just going to try to come implement their game plan, and just trust the game plan that everything will fall into place.
Yeah, I mean that's it. And I mean, and with such a small roster, it's gonna make it tough for Eastview. I mean, people are gonna be on the field for a long time, and they're gonna get tired, and that just makes it tough. I mean, eventually, Georgetown's starting to blow up, man, and it's going east. So eventually, this team is gonna, or this school is gonna have a better squad, a better. I don't want to say program. I don't want to sound mean.
Right, we're not doing that.
Well, they'll have more students to harvest.
Right. Yes. Yeah, that's what I mean. Thank you.
In a beautiful facility.
Yeah. So tonight, Eastview and Cedar Park to kick off the District 11 5A campaign. We'll be back in a moment. You're watching Cedar Park football here on the Vype Live Network.
Hey, Cedar Park, looking to make a big move? You don't need a Hail Mary when you've got Mungia Real Estate on your team. As proud sponsors of the Cedar Park football team, we're not just invested in the game, we're invested in our community. We specialize in residential real estate, guiding you through the entire process to find the perfect home. Whether buying or selling, you can trust the local experts. Score a winning deal with Mungia Real Estate today. Call us at 512-922-4267 or visit moongiarealestate.com. Moongia Real Estate, where your home team plays.
At Raising Cane's, we focus on being the best at one thing and getting it right every time. Which is why every chicken finger meal we serve is marinated, hand-battered, cooked to order, and made just for you. Quality isn't complicated, and our menu is proof.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers, one love.
Welcome to Taco Palenque, where the magic has very moment, and especially for you. We know fresh food simply tastes better. That's why your order is not just another number. It's as unique and special as you are. Enjoy your meal. Taco Palenque, food in real time.
Welcome to the warm and inviting atmosphere of Toscano Italian Kitchen, founded with a passion for creating innovative while embracing the unique flavors and ingredients of the Lone Star State. Whether you're joining us for a romantic date night, a family gathering, or a casual dinner with friends, our restaurant combines the rustic charm of Italy with Texas's renowned hospitality and friendliness. Toscano Italian Kitchen is a proud sponsor of Cedar Park High School Athletics. Located at Lakeline and Cypress Creek, we're open on game days with happy hour specials from 4 to 6 p.m. We also offer catering for groups of 10 to 1,000 and a private dining room for parties and gatherings. So whether you're a fan of traditional Italian dishes or eager to explore the creative combinations of our Italian with a Texas twist menu, we offer something for everyone. Come and experience the fusion of two culinary worlds in the inviting and welcoming atmosphere of Toscano Italian Kitchen.
Reap Financial is proud to join you in support of Cedar Park football. Go Timberwolves! It's Chris Herline here, and teamwork is the key to success in football and in life. Lessons learned and memories made on the gridiron stay with us for a lifetime. And working with a trusted financial team can help grow and protect your assets today and continue your legacy for generations to come. Reap Financial, serving our Austin community for 15 years. Visit us at reapfinancial.com.
Hour at Berkelbach Stadium.
Open. It was the 2008 season. My middle brother Brad Donut was the fullback, and he went off that game with Nathan Thornhill as well and rushing the ball. But we have a lot of good memories in this stadium for sure.
A good friend of ours, a former assistant coach at Cedar Park and our all-time sack leader and a former Lone Star Conference Defensive Player of the Year for Stephen F. Austin, Tim Nickey, has been an assistant with Eastview, but he is now over at Georgetown doing the same thing, so kind of a sideways move in GISD. But I was thinking maybe we'd see Tim tonight, but then I looked and said, oh, I saw he's at Georgetown now. So.
And then we had our receivers coach go there last year as well, right?
Yeah. We had a former Georgetown quarterback who was a quarterback's coach for us back in the Max Sexton days.
That's right.
Oh, what was his name? I can't think of his name. You might have played against him at the JV level when he was the JV quarterback there. Oh, I can see him.
I know.
Oh, well, I'm embarrassed.
This is bad radio. Bad radio.
Yeah. Current weather for Georgetown, Texas. No clouds in the sky, as you can see. It's in the mid-90s. Going to get down to the mid-80s by the end of the game. 62% humidity, and of course, a 100% chance of black rain. And there you have the national anthem from the choir here. It seems to be the bands don't do the national anthem anymore. The choirs are singing it. I kind of prefer the bands. What do you think?
I mean, I love a good cymbal crash, during the Star Spangled Banner, but I do like the Cedar Park Choir now. They get my goosebumps going.
Because it is fun and they know that. But how blessed are we that not only do we get to do this, it ain't some team that goes 5-5 every year.
Right.
Been to 4 state championship games and won 2 of them.
I mean,
how many playoff games? 47 playoff games while we've been here? I mean, we're really blessed to be with a good program.
Yeah, I mean, being able to play football usually with Coach Willis, the Turkey Bowl, playing football around Thanksgiving. I mean, that's kind of been something that's been, passed down, I guess, for the past decade. Cedar Park able to make deep runs, and Coach Q, even in his first year here, after going only 5-5, I mean, that first playoff game in Buda, where we upset, was it Johnson?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that was an unreal
triple overtime or something like that. Yeah.
ended up taking that team to the 3rd round.
Yeah.
So that's just it's all about when you're going to play football right, and injuries for sure. And for Cedar Park to come out of non-district with no injuries, this is a good opportunity for this team.
This is interesting. If you're watching the screen there, while Josh is talking, they had a coin flip. Something I haven't seen in maybe over a decade. We won the toss and did not defer. We're going to receive and go southbound, left to right.
Let's just take the rock and go score. Usually it's a deferring type situation. And usually that's always done. That's just for show out there, right?
Here are the starting Timberwolves on offense, since we'll have the ball first. The O-line, where it all starts up front, Alan Vicarelli, Davis Williams, Wyatt Valiente, the center, Nathaniel Allen, Jacob Slaughter, the right tackle. Tight end is going to be Josh Pecci, a receiver. The wideouts, Blake Suber, Gavin Chapa, Carter Wohl, running back Trey Hill, quarterback Aiden Arp. Trey Hill with his best career game. It's a short career, only three games so far as a sophomore, over 100 yards and a couple of touchdowns last week. Let's see if we can build on that with this offense.
And it's going to be important for the senior to not get cold on the sideline. His backup spell, running back Tyler Wynn, I mean, he comes in with some fresh legs and tough to bring down himself. So this running back core, really solid, and that offensive line just playing good football.
And there's the kick, deep down the middle, caught in the end zone, and they'll take a knee and we'll be out at the 25. Or Aiden Arp will bring out the Timberwolf offense, and let's see if we can get going.
And I think the way you get going is you got to get number 13, Gavin Chapa, involved early. He didn't have any receptions last week. I don't even think any targets, maybe 1 or 2, but I would love to see him get the rock, because when he gets the football, he is so electric after the catch, breaking tackles and getting that yak.
So here we go. Arp in the backfield along with Trey Hill.
Setting this up, you could put Suber down the sideline.
Take a shot right away, huh? That's what Josh is for. Former receiver himself. Wouldn't mind that either. A wing on the left side, receiver on the right. Double tights, gives to Hill into the middle for about 3.5 to the 28.5, and it'll be 2nd down and about 6.5.
Good technique right there from Hill. 2 hands on the football as he got to the line of scrimmage and just kept those feet moving. Turned that 2-yard gain into a 4-yarder.
And 2nd and 6 now, left hash, 29-yard line they give him. To the line again, and this is Hill again, runs right into a guy, but he's pulling. Look at the strength of Trey, almost to the 1st down marker. They may be giving it to him.
I mean, that's incredible. That was the defensive end that made initial contact at the line of scrimmage. And, I mean, the guy outsizes him by like probably 4 inches and 50 pounds. And Trey Hill pushed the pile himself, got that big 1st down.
Initial 1st down of the game on the 2nd play. Just underway if you're just joining us. Cedar Park took the opening kickoff from the 25. They're now giving it into the line to Trey Hill for the 3rd straight play. He gets 6 yards this time. 4, and then 6, and then 6 again. Just shy of the 41 2nd down.
I mean, you can take that every time you run the ball right there. I mean, that just going right to the sophomore, the fresh legs, getting him involved early.
Yeah, make them prove they can stop him before you change away from it. And that's what they're doing. Of course, you're going to get him tired first, too. Trey into the line here for only about 3 to the 44.
God, these are some tough yards that he's earning right here, but you got to give credit to that offensive line for not giving up on their assignments. They're doing a great job up front of creating a wall and chopping those feet.
19 yards of offense on 4 plays. All of it belongs to Trey Hill running the ball between the tackles. Same formation. Hill between the tackles again. Good for the 1st. Only a couple. They only needed 1. 46-yard line. 2nd 1st down of the game. Trey Hill has been carrying the ball on every play.
Yeah, they're definitely seeing a weakness in film to go straight runs this whole time. But again, it's just imposing your will. That's what you want to come do right out of the gates, and why I like that they took the ball first.
This is the 1st formation. They got a bunch left, very, very close in, where we've had 3 wideouts. But it's still a give to Trey. A face mask, but they didn't call it. A yard gain to the 47.
Yeah, defensive lineman right there looked like number 66, stuck his big paw out there. David Bonaparte. Oh, that's a good name. Yeah. And did a great job of making a tough tackle on someone that's hard to bring down with an arm.
Great grandson of Napoleon. 3 wideouts now, more generally spaced to the left side. Nobody to the right. 3rd down. Play action, fake, slant, hits him in the hands, Carter Wohl, but he can't hold on to it. Would have been enough for the 1st down. So now
that was in 11.
It was an 11? I thought it was an 18.
No, it was. It's 2nd and 11, so that would have been just about 9 yards.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been a first down. You're right.
But still, I mean, that was a good job of sitting down in the hole. I mean, the linebacker did a good job closing quickly to lay a nice hit on Carter, but I thought Art delivered a good ball.
Chapa and Wool, the inside and outside receivers here on this near side. Suber, only wide out on the far left side.
Yeah, I would love to see Gavin Chapa right here. Just, take the top off the defense in the middle of the field.
Referee stopped the game, coming over to talk to the head coach, Michael Wall. What was that signal?
Yeah, I don't know.
Holds his hand straight up in the air and points at Cedar Park. Now he's going to go talk to the Cedar Park.
Turn your mic on, brother.
He needs to tell the people. So we have no idea what that is. No penalty's been assessed. It's 3rd and 9. From about the 47-yard line of Cedar Park. Back to throw his ARP. Got time, running to his right. Can't find anybody. He's going to take off. Oh, he is hit hard and knocked down. Great hit by Luis Castillo, the senior linebacker.
Yeah, and Art, I think, was kind of trusting his body, and as he's done the last couple of weeks, he's absolutely tattooed some defenders that have tried to take him one-on-one. Number 33 put up a big wall right there, and I mean, Art, that was a pretty big pop.
Maybe shouldn't have gone away from running between the tackles with Trey Hill, because as soon as they did, we got no more yards, and now it's 4th down. We're going to have to punt. Whatever they saw that was working with the running game inside was working. Let's make them prove they can stop us. Connor Schutte to punt. Kick will come from the 48-yard line. And it is away. About a 30-yard punt. We'll see where they mark it out. 32-yard punt to the 20.
Good job by Connor, and again, just clutch, being able to flip the field, give your defense a chance now. But again, I'm with you, Brad. I mean, after the 5th straight run, you might as well just keep running it. That was impressive, but I do want them to start attacking, and I thought Arp on that play, when he scrambled, did a great job of keeping his eyes downfield, trying to buy time for his guys to get open, but nobody could get open.
Ty Blair is the quarterback. Back to throw. Looking right, throwing, hits a man at the line of scrimmage. He's hit behind the line and brought down. Nice job by Porter Yahim.
A sophomore doing great things in non-district, and starting off here the first district play on defense with a great tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and again fought off the block and made a nice form tackle on that receiver right there.
Some tempo for Eastview. Running back in motion towards the left. They'll throw to him in the backfield. Complete. Turns the corner. Hits some defensive players pretty quickly. He's going to get 3 to the 22. Who was it? Cody Manning?
Yeah, Cody Manning was the one there to clean it up. But again, Porter Yahim right there, as soon as that running back went out in motion to catch the screen, he did a great job of knowing that and blowing up the lead blocker to give his guys a chance.
That was Kareem Edwards, their running back, with the 3-yard reception. 3rd and about 8 from the 22 near side. Fake, back, throws. Has a man on the sideline, but underthrows him. It would have been enough for a first, and it's 4th down.
And I mean, you're as a quarterback, Coach Smith back in the Cedar Park days when I played, who was a coach over at Leander, now he's over in the Houston area. He always had a rule for quarterbacks, KYP, know your personnel. He had that shallow crosser right here, and nobody was really, 5-10 yards off of him. So that might have been the, quick route to take right there to get the first, but that was a good decision from the quarterback as the receiver won the route.
Garrett Nichols back and deep receiving R45. The kick is away. Gets it at the 45. Garrett Nichols.
Oh, that's a late flag.
Gets about 7 yards and flag down, yeah.
And it was the first block that they're going to get him on, a block in the back, and that was on Eastview's sideline, so maybe a little, maybe feeling the pressure.
Standard procedure, it seems. Get calls on your sideline.
But still, great job from the defense, quickly on the field, and they're quickly off. Getting the ball right back to the offense, and I'm interested to see how Arp is coming off of that hit. I mean, pretty shaken up, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Blindside
block. Some of you could probably hear that.
Dang, the blindside story is really blown up. I don't know if y'all have seen that about Michael Orr suing the Tui family.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So from the 35 after the penalty, 1st and 10 Cedar Park, their own 35, left hash. Wohl and Chapa split to the near side, Suber to the left side. And they're back to that again. A nice hole for Trey Hill right up the middle. There he goes. The 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Trey Hill. 65 yards.
I mean, right between the tackles, in between the hash marks. Breakaway speed, beat the safeties to the middle. I mean, just in watching the replay screen as he's coming in, the sophomore, a big home run hit to start things off.
And I believe I was just proven correct that we shouldn't have gone away from Trey Hill running up the middle.
We had to give him a little break, but a great job right there. And again, it's the offensive line. We got to keep giving them their praises from coming last year, the worst rushing attack in Cedar Park history as a team under 1,000 yards. And so far this year, completely changing that script.
Gagary out of the hold of Carter Wohl knocks it through. 7:26 of the first. Cedar Park draws first blood up 7-0. We'll be right back after this.
Hey, Cedar Park, looking to make a big move? You don't need a Hail Mary when you've got Mungia Real Estate on your team. As proud sponsors of the Cedar Park football team, we're not just invested in the game, we're invested in our community. We specialize in residential real estate, guiding you through the entire process to find the perfect home. Whether buying or selling, you can trust the local experts. Score a winning deal with Mungia Real Estate today. Call us at 512-922-4267 or visit MungiaRealEstate.com. Mungia Real Estate, where your home team plays.
All right, that drive. One play, 65 yards, a run up the middle by Trey Hill to the end zone. Gagary's kick makes it 7-0 Timberwolves. So they will kick off now to Eastview. Eastview's only run 3 plays. 3 and out, a punt, followed by the Cedar Park touchdown. First possession, if you're joining us late, Cedar Park got a couple of first downs and then kind of went away from what was working and had to punt. This kick looks like it goes out of bounds.
See, it's near the goal line, as we've got the new signs on the stands to notate the yard line. See, now it plays. So that kick out of bounds. Elect to re-kick it or take it at the 35.
And it looks like they're walking back to re-kick it, the Georgetown return team anyway.
Oh, I don't know if I'd give the Gunners another chance to get down there and make a play.
I don't know that I would either. I think I'd take it at the 35. But we'll see how it works out.
So far, I mean, it's been 2 sophomores on either side of the ball. Porter Yahim did a great job, tackled behind the line and then blew up the screen. And Trey Hill with that big 65-yard touchdown run to get things started. Just love seeing that, the future looks bright for these Timberwolves.
3 men deep for Eastview. In the middle is T.J. Duncan, their senior all-everything player. He's the guy they're trying to kick away from probably. That's why that ball went to the left and out of bounds. So here we go again from the 35. To the left side, caught at the 10. Heading for the middle of the field and tackled at about the 22, a 12-yard return. And that looks like it was number 5, Cash Trejo. Garrison Cockrell with a stop.
A good job, everybody just running their lanes, and as that return man, goes east and west, as long as you're running your lanes, he's going to run into one of you. And Garrison Cockrell did a great job right there, staying on the hash and bringing him down.
So Ty Blair brings the Patriots out. See what he can do. 3 receivers spread right, 1 left. Gives to the running back up the middle. He has some success too, pushing the Black Rain back about 5 yards, almost 6 to the 27.
A bunch of Timberwolves there for the stop. Logan Wickets, junior linebacker right there, did a great job driving his legs, and I thought the quarterback did a really good job on that, holding that mesh until the very last second. Froze those defensive linemen just for a half a second.
Kareem Edwards, the ball carrier, back to throw now. Blair hits a man over the middle, turns up, going to have a first down, go to the right side, almost out to the 35, 8 yards on the gain.
A good job by Cody Manning making an open field tackle because the vision from T.J. Duncan, he was starting to set up that run right there with those downfield blocks. Great open field tackle to bottle that up.
First down of the game for the Eastview Patriots on the right hash now. They're 35, 2 receivers right, 2 left. Back to throw, Ty Blair, some pressure, they hit him hard, the ball's loose. I think Cedar Park may have gotten it.
Porter Yahim right
to the line. What do you bet this is a run between the tackles for Trey Hill? So this is kind of in the pistol formation, the spread I, and that's the play. Oh, he's going to go left side. Stiff arms guy gets around the corner. He's going to have about 7 more yards. Maybe, 7 yards to the 35.
I'm telling you, I think he's trying to get his yards per carry to a first down every time he's touching the ball. I mean, a great job of using that speed and then giving a nice little stiff arm right there to get an extra couple.
6:30 left in the first quarter. 7-0 Cedar Park. Back to throw. Arp to the right side. Caught by Suber inside the 20 for another first down.
Oh,
the 16 yards for Suber.
Great job by Suber as he's tapping the helmet. My buddy down there for Eastview, you just got mossed.
First completion of the game for Cedar Park.
And I love that he went and high-pointed that football. He went and met it in the air, 2 hands on it. That was textbook. When that was good in the NFL. He got 2 feet in bounds.
Yeah. Here we go from the 19 right hash. 2 receivers left, 1 right. Give to Hill. Picks his way into the line. Not much there this time. He's just back to the line for no gain. Second down.
Eventually some of them might get blown up, and he's been running the ball great right there. And just the way that he runs through contact and keeps those feet moving, nobody's bringing him down really. It's always, forward progress stopping him almost.
They actually gave him a yard there. All 3 receivers off to the left. Back to throw. Arp. Screen. Hill, right side, gets away from a big guy, but there's not much else to do. He's going to get 2 yards to about the 16. It'll be 3rd down and 7.
I mean, did he just spin and shuck off that lineman
that
number
giant
74?
Guy.
My gosh, 74, Marcus Onstein is a senior. And oh my goodness, he definitely has the Campbells before the game. My buddy is huge down there, and I can't believe Trey Hill just threw him off like he was nothing.
3rd and 8 from the 17 right hash. Same formation. Looking left side. Throws left side. Complete to Carter Wool. Nope, dropped the ball. Incomplete. It'll be 4th down. Probably a field goal attempt coming up.
Yeah, didn't see that defender kind of sitting down in that outside zone. Kind of dropped his guy as anticipated the throw and made a very physical play on Carter. That was a rip shot. And you're right. Field goal unit going to come on, and this is just great practice for the special teams unit. And Carter, I mean, he's holding his rib cage right now. He's got to get on and hold this extra point or field goal attempt.
Line of scrimmage is a 17. It's on the right hash. Will set up to hold it on the hash at the 24, so a 34-yard attempt for Gagari. Snap, hold, kick is away, far enough. Is it good? Oh, he pushed it to the right.
Gary's had the distance on all the ones that he's missed this season.
Yeah.
He's just got to lock that in and truly focus in on, splitting the uprights and finding his spot and shooting for that.
Cedar Park gets nothing on the great field position after the sack and fumble recovery. But Eastview not in great shape either. They don't have a lot of offense, and they're way back at the 20, 80 yards away. They've got 5 yards of total offense and 1 first down. Cedar Park has 114 yards.
But they do, T.J. Duncan had a nice reception on the last possession. They've got talent if they can get it open in space.
Ty Blair, the quarterback, gives to the running back.
Wow.
Kareem Edwards to the 21.
Alex, too, a senior captain on the defensive line. He's playing that defensive end position on the 3-4 defense, so he's being asked a lot and did a great job of just extending his arms to get that offensive lineman off him, and just as soon as the running back came to him, was able to throw him off and bear hug him for the tackle right there.
So 2nd and 9 from the 21, still on the left hash. Got a delay as the referee goes to consult Michael Quintero about eating places again, but this is not his hometown. He should talk with his coach.
Right. If you got plans on Tuesday night, cancel them. We're going to do Timberwolf Night in America at Alzer's Barbecue, 7 p.m. We're going 30 minutes early, and we'll be out at 8 p.m. We're going to have the defensive backs on this Tuesday, so make sure you come by, order some of that great Q from Alzer's Barbecue, and definitely come say hi. Well, we would love to have as many of the fans that can come.
I had some brisket before the show last week. Oh my God, it's that fall off the bone, melt in your mouth kind of stuff.
They had a to-go box for me, and definitely was making very excited on the way home, smelling that.
once again, the referee comes and talks to both coaches about something and doesn't tell anybody else what's going on. Don't like this.
Well, the replay screen is out.
Oh, the scoreboard's out, yeah. All right, the scoreboard's good, but
oh.
You're right. Oh, my goodness, chased way into the backfield for a 10-yard loss. Let's see if we can get the number off of the last guy off of him. I believe it was 9 and 44 for Cedar Park. That would be Porter Yaheem and Grayson Alex.
Yeah, what a game from Porter Yaheem right there. He did a great job as he just kept his path and running straight up the field, so it made that the receiver kind of bounce out and bubble his trajectory. And when you give up that many yards, did a great job of trying to get as much as he could as quickly as possible. Return specialists, they kind of put themselves in a hole when they start to hesitate, try to let things develop. Now, those people are running downhill really fast, so if you just get going the other way real quick, you can make a big play happen.
So 3:48 left in the first with that 7-0 lead, trying to expand it here. Missed a field goal on the last drive. 1st and 10 Cedar Park from the 37 of Eastview. Closer to the left hash than the right. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Trey Hill in the backfield with Aiden Arp. Fakes to him, throws left, hits Suber, complete outside the 30, and he runs inside the 25. That's a gain of 14 yards and a first down at the 23.
Got a flag down in the middle of the field, and I'm thinking it's an eligible man.
It is.
That's on the center. Wyatt Viente.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah, and I mean, it wasn't. I guess it was the play action, the RPO action, and I mean, it was a great read by Arp. He delivered a great strike to your playmaker out there, and Suber, not only can he high point him, he's got some quickness too.
And some strength. And some field presence. He kind of finds what little daylight there is, especially when he's along the sideline. Suber still split left. Chapa the slot on the right side. Outside of him is Carter Wold. Snap. Give, inside run to Trey Hill, runs into a couple guys, carries him for 4 yards to the 38.
And their middle linebacker, number 33, Luis Castillo, delivered a big blow on Aiden Arp. I think Trey Hill was kind of upset, and he delivered one right there on that. I mean, pushed that linebacker back well into the play.
Yeah, Hill's not a large guy, but he pushes guys. He's very strong. Back to throw, left sideline. Oh! Has Suber, it makes the diving catch around the 10-yard line. Outstanding throw, outstanding catch.
Did a great job of selling out for it, trusting that Arp was going to put it in a position to where only he could go make a play on it. I mean, and Arp has just looked completely different from last year to this year with his pocket presence, not bailing on the pocket right there. Great play.
26 yards, 1st and goal to 7 left hash. Gives off to Hill. He's going to make it maybe to the 5, maybe only the 6. But important, that 1 yard, because he now has 11 carries for 100 yards, and we're in the first quarter.
2 straight games at 100 yards. I mean, that's the trends that we want to get back to with the Cedar Park football team, and you just love seeing it being done on the ground. That means your offensive line is winning in the trenches.
2nd and goal from the 6. Suber alone, far out to the right side. No other wideouts. A give to Hill again inside. Into the end zone. Trey Hill with muscles. A 6-yard touchdown. Jaunt, Cedar Park up by 13.
We're not tracking the yards after contact, but my goodness, he is carrying Eastview Patriots for a fun ride for Cedar Park. And his 2nd rushing touchdown of the night, actually here in just the first quarter. Great stuff from the sophomore. And again, that offensive line, Davis Williams paving the way, Wyatt Viente. Great collective job.
Extra point kick is up. And it's good. So 2:28 left in the first quarter, and we have reached the unmentionable stat. We'll be right back. Cedar Park up 14-0 right after this.
Reap Financial is proud to join you in support of Cedar Park football. Go Timberwolves! It's Chris Herline here, and teamwork is the key to success in football and in life. Lessons learned and memories made on the gridiron stay with us for a lifetime. And working with a trusted financial team can help grow and protect your assets today and continue your legacy for generations to come. Reap Financial, serving our Austin community for 15 years. Visit us at reapfinancial.com.
Welcome to Taco Palenque, where the magic happens at this very moment. And especially for you. We know fresh food simply tastes better. That's why we start cooking your meal at the exact moment you place your order. For us, your order is not just another number. It's as unique and special as you are. Enjoy your meal. Taco Palenque, food in real time.
And welcome back to Cedar Park football here on the Vype Live Network. The Willard of Vaz with the crew up here. Brad Cohn, the V of the T, and Cecil Kokenauer, and Coach Les hanging out with us. 14-0, 2:28 to go here in the first, and coming off of Trey Hill's second rushing touchdown.
Keyston Ramsey takes the kickoff at about the 6, tries to find his way to the middle of the field, gets the 15, 9-yard return. 1st and 10, Eastview will set up at their 15.
Again, Cedar Park just looking to continue what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. I mean, just keep imposing your will. Outside backers are doing a great job keeping contained. Logan Wickets, Reed Vines doing a great job of cleaning up the mess in the
They
field.
are.
I mean, everybody's playing great. Cody Manning, too, is at safety. He's had a couple great open field tackles.
Ty Blair brings his charges back to the field. Kareem Edwards is a good running back who has not gotten on track yet tonight. Black Rain doing a good job on him. Have a chance here. Edwards takes the ball about 2 yards to the 17. 2nd down.
Good job by number 90 senior defensive lineman Henry Wicker. Did a great job on that defensive end in just crashing down the line of scrimmage.
At the moment, Eastview has -3 yards of total offense. 2nd and 8 from the 17 near the right hash. 2 wideouts left, 1 right. Back to throw. Rolling left. Blair, good time. Throws, hits a man along the sideline. It should be enough for a 1st down.
That was
Garrett. Was it Nichols?
Yeah, Garrett Nichols, junior defensive cornerback right there, did a great job of nice open field tackle on the sideline. But it was a great job by that quarterback. He really set that pass up with his eyes. They were dropping into a zone, and he got Porter Yahim moving back towards the middle and quickly got it out to the sideline.
Only the 2nd 1st down of the game. They only have 5 yards of offense with that gain. This time into the line with Kareem Edwards again. Only a yard on the right side to the 28.
God, Grayson Alex, Logan Wickets on that tackle. I mean, eventually at some point, it's got to get tiring getting hit like this for 4 straight quarters. And, I mean, Cedar Park already clearly taken their will.
And they did give us an updated roster. The one I had must have been earlier in the season, because they've got about 58 players. It's about what we've got. Back to throw Blair. Rolling right, pressure, or rather left. He hits his man, but spins away, and he's going to have closer to the 1st down than I thought he was going to get. And he's still shy of it, about 3 yards at the 34. Gain of about 6.
Went for the big hit stick right there instead of just wrapping up, bringing him to the ground, and was able to spin out of that. Makes it a 3rd and long now to a 3rd and short.
And that was Edwards, the running back, that he hit over here on the left side. 3rd and 3. Gives it to him in the backfield. Outstanding job. That was Grayson Alex. His helmet comes off, so we'll have to lose a play, but a 4-yard loss on Kareem Edwards.
Great job of just blowing it up. I mean, Cedar Park is just so fundamentally sound, staying at home. I mean, they definitely are in the film room and watching their keys, and Cedar Park's game plan tonight, it's been great.
It's really fun. Last week, or 2 weeks ago, our last game at the GUP, sitting right next to me through the glass in the LSD luxury box was Grayson Alex's mom and dad. And oh my gosh, they made noise every time they made a play. It was really fun to watch. Here's the punt coming from the 30. 31-yard punt, fielded by Nichols. You'll only have about 4 yards on the return. They'll start out at about their 43.
Nichols with a short return.
Still great field position, late flag. I guess they're Georgetown Eastview's getting up clapping, but it was a late hit on Garrett Nichols, and I'm sure he, out of frustration, maybe pushed one of them. It's never they're never going to catch the first person.
Yeah, that's why you don't retaliate. You just sit there and take it.
I mean, if that would be a personal foul, that's now 2 of them on Cedar Park.
You answer between the whistles with your play.
The receiving team, number 22.
Yeah, personal foul on Nichols, who was the guy returning the punt. That's kind of weird.
Cedar Park, though, they've had great field position. The last possession on their 37, the one before their 42, and then our own 35. So Cedar Park starting now at our own 30.
3 penalties on the Timberwolves for 30 yards. No penalties yet on Eastview.
I think that's what the special is when you do officials night.
151 yards of offense to 8 at this moment. Back to throw, hits him in the flat right side. It's Trey Hill, I believe.
Petchy.
No, Petchy. And a flag comes down. It was about an 11-yard gain outside the 40, but it's probably coming back with a bad block.
There's a flag on the play.
Oh, they're going to call it, yep. That was a great job, I thought, though, by Petchy. I think he kind of set his teammate up for the hold because he was trying to set his path with that block and maybe cut it a little too close.
4 penalties for 40 yards now in Cedar Park, and a couple of them have taken away big gains in the passing game that would have been for first downs.
I mean, Cedar Park's offense now has just opened up so much with Trey Hill getting home on 2 scores. I mean, you're going to have to keep people in the box and stay honest, so hopefully we can get some more one-on-one action on the outside.
Well, this was so far downfield where it occurred, and since we don't penalize holding right, it ends up being a 2-yard penalty, so it's 1st and 12. Gives to Trey Hill. Stutter steps, goes left side into the line. Look at him pushing guys. He's going to end up getting about 3 yards out of it maybe.
Again, I mean, he doesn't fall on initial contact. He's so, I mean, not the tallest running back, and so he's able to stay that low center of gravity and keep those feet moving. It's remarkable. Looks like we're getting a timeout.
Into the first quarter.
There we go.
So, 12 minutes in the books, 14 points on the board, all of them belonging to Cedar Park. We'll be back with the start of the second quarter right after this.
Georgetown High School. Between now and October 13th.
Hey high schoolers, are you interested in a career in sports media? Vype can help. Launch
in coverage, great play by the senior.
7th first down of the game for Cedar Park. This time into the line again for Hill. Gets about 2.5. I'll have to round that down to 2.
And Castillo came from the backside and followed him through the hole, from the backside, and great speed because if he doesn't get that tackle, Trey Hill's busting that one.
Castillo is a good player.
Central Texas football, man, there are some studs at every single school.
Arp, swing pass out of the backfield to Hill right side, gets around the corner, out of bounds, cross midfield at the 49. Gain of 7.
I'm running straight to Blake Suber, and I'm saying thank you, brother. He had a great block on the outside, and that's how you get on the field as a receiver at Cedar Park. You got to do the dirty work.
Arp now 5 for 7 for 63 yards. 3rd and 1. Got to get to the 48. We're at the 49. And they're putting in the heavy package that is just hard to resist so far for Cedar Park opponents. A couple of linebackers lining up behind Arp, and they just push him forward. And this time he goes for about 4 yards to the 45 and a first down.
Yeah, there's just a lot of meat up front when we put that package in. And Arp himself, he's
got the meat too.
He's a definite big quarterback, and I always go back to, Cedar Park people. Drew Russo, very similar.
Yeah, you're right. That's a good analogy. Suber and Chopper. They have to use that.
Load up the chopper.
Chopper to the left. Wohl to the right. Give to the running back, and this is a different running back. This is Tyler Wynn giving Trey Hill a blow. Only going to get about a yard, though.
Had a really good time with the running backs last year on TNIA, and especially Tyler. He was, just good to know that he was coming back for this year, and he's had a great senior year so far.
Drag pass over the middle. A flag is down about 5 yards downfield. He hits Wohl, but for no gain. Let's see what the penalty is.
I don't know what they're going to be doing here. I guess it would be on the offensive line.
Back to throw is Arp. Pressure from the right side. Throws over the middle through the hands of Suber. It's a kind of catch he has often made.
They're going to call roughing the passer.
Oh, it must have been because...
Oh, he took a shot.
Yeah, my binoculars had already left and followed the ball, and the guy wasn't anywhere near him yet.
I thought it was a lot closer than maybe throwing the flag, but it was just the fact that he finished the play. And Art stood in the pocket. I don't think he felt that coming at all.
What's nice is that doesn't give us enough yards on 2nd and 24 for a first down, but the penalty stipulates automatic first down.
Yeah, we need that fresh set of downs right here now that we're inside Patriot territory.
Hit him again. That's the 9th first down of the game for Cedar Park, and the first one by penalty. Play fake, throws, complete. Wool, right side, about a 10-yard gain and out of bounds at about the 34.
Good to see him get an opportunity right there. He's had a couple drops so far, but a great play right there. Set it down right at the sticks, knew where the first down marker was, and made a great effort there at the end of the play to get a couple extra.
Back to the line, a little bit of tempo. Choppa slot left side, Suber outside of him, Wool out to the right. Give to Trey Hill a little bit of a hole inside, and he'll go through for just about 4 yards to the 30.
God, but just 4, that's crucial for this offense and being able to put these long sustained drives, because that black rain, all they're doing is resting right now.
Yeah, a good result, a good yardage gain on first down is just critical to any offense's ability to sustain drives. So 2nd and 6 from the 30. Fakes to him. Arp throws, is going to go right side. Throws it out of bounds.
Good head.
Dumped that one, yeah, good play.
Flag in the middle of the field.
Maybe now we can get some defensive holding.
This one could be another illegal man downfield, just with that, the RPO action. Waving it off.
Waving it off.
All right.
Just an incomplete pass. So it's going to be 3rd and 6 from the 30. We need the 24 on the right hash. 8:54 on the clock in the half. 14-0 Cedar Park, trying to push it to 21. Wool shifts from the right side to the left. Going to be the bunch between the 3 starting receivers on the left side. Arp back, looking at him. Hits Wool, crossing inside the 20 to about the 12-yard line, and a first down.
And it took a big shot there at the end, but again, it was a great job of him seeing a crease and just hitting it. Carter got off to out of that really quick as well, and another big first down, two first down grabs for him.
13 yards on that gain. This one, Trey Hill, through the line, right side, heads for the sideline and into the end zone. Trey Hill from the 17. Cedar Park touchdown.
I hope you had the sophomore on your fantasy team, and I hope you started him, because if you didn't, you're going to look back and wonder why you lost this week's matchup. You didn't have the sophomore Trey Hill in. But again, Carter Wool had 2 great catches, and right there, that was a touchdown spring and block right there on the outside.
So Andrew Gagari comes on for the extra point, or does he? Oh, they've said he went out of bounds at the 3.
Come
First
on.
and goal, the 3 they give to Trey, and he pounds his way in for the touchdown. So the only difference is not a 17-yard touchdown, it's a 3-yard touchdown.
Fantasy points, it's still 6 a touchdown, so we're good there. But again, Trey Hill having himself a phenomenal first half of football. God, 134 yards on 18 carries, 7.4 yards per carry.
Now Andrew Gagari out of the hold of Carter Wool. Snap, hold, both good. Kick up, and it is good. So 8:33 left in the half, 21-0 Timberwolves. We'll be right back after this.
At Raising Cane's, we focus on being the best at one thing and getting it right every time. Which is why every chicken finger meal we serve is marinated, hand-battered, cooked to order, and made just for you. Quality isn't complicated, and our menu is proof.
Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
Hey, Cedar Park, looking to make a big move? You don't need a Hail Mary when you've got Moongia Real Estate on your team. As proud sponsors of the Cedar Park football team, we're not just invested in the game, we're invested in our community. We specialize in residential real estate, guiding you through the entire process to find the perfect home. Whether buying or selling, you can trust the local experts. Score a winning deal with Moongia Real Estate today. Call us at 512-922-4267 or visit moongiarealestate.com. Moongia Real Estate, where your home team plays.
Welcome back to Cedar Park football here on the Vype Live Network. The Willard of Oz, the Via the Tea, and Cecil Drinks a Coconut Hour. I'm giving you the stuff here. Birkelback Stadium as Trey Hill punches in 3rd rushing touchdown in on the night. 134 yards rushing for him on, what was it now, 18 carries or now 19?
18 for 134.
Yep, so an outstanding night. 21-0 with 8:33 to go in the first half.
And here's the kick from Gagari. This one to TJ just inside the goal line. Comes out,
Whoa.
goes to the right side, and there he goes. We're going to have to try to catch him. He cuts back to the middle. Going to have a man catch him at about the 33. A 67-yard return. Garrison Cockrell, the man who checked him down.
A good job by Garrison, just not giving up on the play. It looked like Gary was going to be able to get in the way of him, but we don't want to leave that up to the kicker. Great job from the safety to not give up on that play, because the Black Rain, they can go get the football right here.
That's why we don't want to be kicking to that guy. I'm surprised we did there.
And it was a line drive, not enough hang time to get, to have your gunners get down the field. So, yeah, that wasn't set up for success.
TJ Duncan with a big play for Eastview. That kickoff return of 67 yards is about, 6-7 times more than their amount of total offense so far tonight. Two receivers wide to each side for Ty Blair. New running back in there is Omar Gutierrez Zamora. Blair keeps about a yard gain to the 31. 46, I think, was our first man to him, Logan Wickets.
And Logan Wickets had an offensive lineman in front of him. That quarterback he cut the wrong way off of that block. He went right into Logan.
2nd and 9 from the 31, right hash. Same formation. Two receivers split to each side. Back to throw, Blair. Throws right side, has a man complete and out of bounds at about the 24-yard line. That'd be a gain of 7.
That was a good-looking ball from the quarterback of Eastview. He delivered a strike on the outside and let the receiver catch that, make it, being able to box out Garrett Nichols on the sideline. But a nice little pop there by Garrett, letting him know he's still there.
Keyston Rainey, one of the kick returners. He's got 2 returns tonight. He was the guy who caught the ball. Same formation, 3rd and 2 from the 24. Give to the running back. Right side, he'll have the first down inside the 20 to the 19, a gain of 5. And that was Zamora.
That was a good run right there by Zamora, and did a good job of hugging that line of scrimmage and really trusting that the hole was going to continue to develop open. I thought number 34 from Cedar Park, outside backer, Logan, El Hitme. That's a good one. The junior, seeing some good action from him.
1st and 10 from the 19 right hash. 2 receivers left, 1 right. A wing back on the left side. Fumbles the ball, but he's got it back, and here comes the pressure. He gets away from it. Way back now. Being chased. He's just going to throw it to the end zone. Has a man, but it's picked off. He's going to bring it out.
Face mask.
I was about to say it was a mistake bringing it out. He's down at the 3, but the face mask is going to add 15 to that.
I'm impressed. I'm blown away they didn't throw roughing the passer on the quarterback. Yaheem Porter and Henry Wicker, they were definitely coming hot on his trail. I know the quarterback felt some footsteps, and that was a big blow on the quarterback, but again, Garrison Cockrell playing center field out there was able to get under it, and you're right. Get down. Stay in the end zone.
Yeah.
But with that face mask, that'll give us some breathing room.
It's not like there's suddenly a lot of daylight up that sideline or anything. I'm not sure why he brought that out. Just, a reflex. So, yeah. Second penalty, both of them personal fouls.
Yeah, and I mean, that was not a disguised face mask. That ripped his face mask off.
Yeah.
But again, the Black right now with their 2nd turnover in the first half.
Yeah.
I mean, when you give your offense opportunities like this.
5th interception of the season.
Man, this is Cedar Park football.
So here comes the offense out to the 18 left hash. Give to Trey Hill. Back for more running around the right side. Turns the corner, gets by a guy. He's going to get 8 yards.
I mean, a great job right there, just using his speed to get to the outside. And I mean, he kind of did like a little jump to hurdle one of the defenders and just kind of found his way to fall for 9.
Plenty of time for a 82-yard touchdown drive at the tempo we like to go, 6:51 and ticking. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Play action fake, complete. Inside slot receiver to the 30, only a gain of 3, and that was Joshua Pecci, tight end.
Almost took my Coke out there. Trying to point to the roster to get Pecci some love on that first down grab. But again, I think moving Davis Williams in from that tackle position to guard, that's given Arp a really good pocket to throw from.
2 men line up with him. Pecci's in the backfield too, along with Trey Hill. Back to throw over the middle, off the hands of Carter Wool, incomplete. Or chop, yeah, Carter Wool, incomplete. Stops the clock with 6:26 left. He was 8 of 11 before that throw, Arp was. Now 8 of 12 for 89 yards.
I wonder how many games you have to go back to see when we've had over 150 yards rushing in a half.
Yeah, good point. Give to Hill right through the middle.
Oh,
breaks the tackle, but he fumbled the ball. Picks it up, did he? No, he
No, went
didn't.
off the edge.
Georgetown Eastview has it. A 3-yard gain, but a lost fumble. They'll have it at the 33.
Looks like the ball did come loose.
And it looked like it wasn't, that was punched out by the tackler. Just did a great job of locating the football. And, ball security has not been an issue for Trey Hill, so don't let that one eat you up.
Now, plenty of time on the clock for them to score here before halftime. 6:17, and they're not too far away. 32 yards.
Yeah, but they've been, they started on this yard line last possession.
Yeah.
And
threw a pick in the end zone.
Yeah, Cedar Park's Black Rain, they're going to come out inspired.
Ty Blair brings them on, the Patriots. Left hash. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Fake to the running back. Straight back drop. Good protection, but it breaks down, and he is sacked at the 39. Caleb Castro gets to him.
Yeah, great job by the corners and defensive backs right there. Had everybody covered up and nowhere to go with the ball. So took a lot of time in the backfield and just took the sack.
Yeah, if you're pumping the ball at 5 Mississippi, somebody's got to get open, and Caleb Castro, nose guard, getting home on that sack.
Inside 5:50 now. Back to throw. Blair throws to the left side behind the line and complete. He's going to drag his defender for about 4 yards. That was Logan El Hitami.
Oh, yeah, I needed Brad to give me a good phonics on that one, pronunciation, because Logan El Hitami?
El Hitami.
God, that's a great one. Can't wait to have him on Timberwolf Night in America, but did a great job outside backer. Great closing speed, because that was a throwback screen. Tried to develop it, getting everything flowing the opposite way, so good job staying at home.
3rd and 12 from the 34. They need the 22. Back to throw is Ty Blair. Throws left side complete, but he had to go down to get it. It's complete for 6 yards to 28.
They'll run the clock, said he fell in bounds. Brings up 4th down, and again, the offense is going to stay on the field here.
Might as well. Down 21-0 with 4:46 and ticking in the half.
Don't give up the big play here, boys.
2 receivers split to either side. Back to throw is Blair. Here comes a blitz. He's going to throw, catches. Oh, yeah, it caught. Might have been for a touchdown at the 20. There was nobody on the sideline. Dropped the ball. That was the running back, Kareem Edwards.
Kareem Edwards should not have eaten that popcorn before the game right there. Because
he had big eyes, yeah.
Oh, and Cedar Park, they pinned their ears back. They brought pressure right up the middle, flushed the quarterback off, and kind of made him it wasn't off target, but it wasn't a strike like it should have been. It had a little bit of air under it, so I'm sure the timing was just messed up with Kareem trying to look at the end zone that he was going to be able to walk in. You got to watch that football all the way in.
4:32 left, Cedar Park football, and the turnover on downs at the 28. Still time for a 72-yard drive. Timberwolves with their tempo offense. Gives into the line.
That was Tyler.
Tyler Wynn to the 31, a gain of 3. Clock still running.
Yeah, I think Cedar Park's game plan, I think we're going to go back to the first, 10 plays on the script where we're going to run it now. Been doing a great job doing it all game. Shout out to the Doughboys up front.
2nd and 7. Chop and Suber left side, Wool right side. Back to throw. Looking for Wool, complete around the 40, and that's where they'll stop him. Gain of 9, gain of 9 and good for the first.
A great pocket to throw from. Defensive ends got upfield and tried to keep contained, and Art not bailing on the pocket, stepping up, going through his progression, and delivering a strike. That was a very Ryder-esque type throw with the zip on it.
14th first down. They have 3, and one of them's on a penalty. Into the line to Win, nothing doing, no gain. Nice play by the big guy who's been such trouble on that defensive line for us.
66.
And that's David Bonaparte. We've called his name a couple of times.
And these are the type of games, though, that you want everybody to get involved in the mix. And so far, it seems like we've gotten everybody. Would love to go back to Choppa.
2nd and 10. Back to throw is Arp. And looks like, well, he's going to throw it. Has a man, complete. Suber, the 20. The 15, breaks 3 into the end zone. Suber with the touchdown. 61 yards.
Great job by Suber and just keeping eyes on target with Arp. As Arp bails out of the pocket, he did a great job, too, of knowing where the first down marker was. Delivered a strike down the sideline, and then, again, the yards after the contact for the Cedar Park team, for the running backs and the receivers, it's remarkable to watch. A great job of Suber showcasing that speed and toughness to get into the zone.
Suber has such a knack for getting free after the catch. Get Gary on with the kick.
He missed it, yeah.
Wow, pushed that one right, too. Well, 3:04 left. We'll be right back in a minute. Cedar Park now up 27-0.
Reap Financial is proud to join you in support of Cedar Park football. Go Timberwolves! It's Chris Herline here, and teamwork is the key to success in football and in life. Lessons learned and memories made on the gridiron stay with us for a lifetime. And working with a trusted financial team can help grow and protect your assets today and continue your legacy for generations to come. Reap Financial, serving our Austin community for 15 years. Visit us at reapfinancial.com.
Welcome to Taco Palenque, where the magic happens at this very moment. And especially for you. We know fresh food simply tastes better. That's why we start cooking your meal at the exact moment you place your order. For us, your order is not just another number. It's as unique and special as you are. Enjoy your meal. Taco Palenque, food in real time.
Welcome back to Cedar Park Football on the Vype Live Network. Josh Willard, Cecil Kokenauer, and Brad Cohn giving you the stuff from Burkle back, and another touchdown. And this one's from long distance, 61 yards from Aiden Arp to Blake Suber, 27-0 with 3:04 to go in the first half.
And there's the kickoff down to about the 3 right side. Keeson gets it, and he's in the clear. We're going to have to see if the kicker can get him. Cross midfield, and knocks him out of bounds at about the 41-yard line, maybe the 40. Great return.
They're going to throw.
Keyston Rainey.
They're throwing a flag. I saw the official throw his hat. Usually that's when indicating a player running out of bounds and reestablishing himself, but I don't think he could get to his flag quick enough. The return man just kind of unnecessary. I mean, you ran over the kicker. I mean, come on, man. Let's not get hyped about that. Now, I mean, that's the best offensive play. There is a flag down there at the 30.
Yeah, let's see what that is. Hopefully that's a bad block that sprung him there through the middle.
Yeah, it could be 2 penalties on him.
No, that guy just indicated something on us.
And Gary, though, I mean...
referee's calling everybody back, though. Holding on the return team. Boy, thank goodness.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 4.
Wow, 2 penalties after the play, unsportsmanlike also.
And I would be getting upset, too, if I dropped that 4th down conversion. So I know that he was chomping at the bit, Kareem Edwards, to make something happen, but... I mean, I just don't understand the chippiness, especially when you're down so much. Let's just get the ball and go play.
Yeah.
But, again, Gary, though, that's 2 great jobs on those returns, being the last man of defense and slowing up that, the returner to where he can't make a break for the end zone. So
that's actually a 52-yard penalty when you really measure it like that from where they were going to be. They're at the 10, 1st and 10.
Cedar Park looking to get another possession out of this then.
Back to throw is Blair. Under some pressure at the goal line. He's going to run to his right, and he's tackled at the 5.
Henry Wicker behind the line for the sack. Great job pushing upfield for contain. When the quarterback bails out of the pocket and steps up, he doesn't fathom that Henry Wicker can run that fast and get him.
2nd sack of the night for the Black Rain. 2nd and 15 from the 5, right hash. 1 receiver right, 3 to the left.
Timeout. 2-2-2.
No.
We'll stay here.
The first short timeout in the first half.
2:22 left. There's no 2-minute warning in high school football. Cedar Park up 27-0. And guys, we talked in the pregame show, this is exactly what we needed to see in this game from Cedar Park.
And it's just something that, last year we were wondering if the team, because there was a lot of unknowns with a lot of first-time starters, and we never had that type of game last year where we just kind of implemented our will and game plan. And tonight has been a definite, statement of just how much growth all phases of this team have had. Definitely, the special teams and penalties so far in the first half, that's what you're trying to clean up. But again, everybody's, having great stats. ARP, a great game through the air so far. And then, again, Trey Hill. This is unreal stuff for the sophomore.
So the timeout's over. It was a 30-second timeout. ECU back to the line. 2nd and 15 from the 5 right hash. 3 receivers left, 1 right. Rolling left in the end zone. Ty Blair throws incomplete. A little low. Good coverage on the play also for Cedar Park at the 10 by number 9, Porter Yahim. 3rd and 15.
Yeah, calling his name a lot tonight and just doing a great job of breaking on the ball. Quarterback, again, he was rolling out of the pocket. I think he's just tired of running from these defensive linemen. He threw that one off target when probably was able to get that one off clean.
Same formation, 3rd and 15. Get a stop, a few yards gained here. It'll be punting from their end zone. Back to throw in that end zone. Throws across the middle, way behind and low, intended for T.J. Duncan. Wasn't going to be enough for the first down unless he turned it into something after the catch. 4th down.
I mean, he had the receiver won the route. I mean, he had Cody Manning on his back, and I mean, we're lucky that pass was off target because I think T.J. Duncan would have had, make a man miss and could have turned that into a huge play. But Cedar Park, again, going to be able to get a possession out of this before half.
He is a very good receiver, one of the best in the district. He's got 3 catches for -4 yards. Here's the punt from the end zone. 5, the line of scrimmage, caught at the 37, a 32-yard punt, and about an 8-yard return to the 29. Who was that, Josh?
That was Garrett Nichols on the return.
This is a dangerous possession right here. We could really, we got 2 minutes to go.
Yeah.
To go 30 yards and score.
Yeah.
Can do it.
Been striking from long distance, so maybe let's park the bus a little bit. But again, I at this level, I just don't want the play calls to ever get conservative. You should always try to win, and as an offensive unit, that means getting into the fun zone.
And we are getting 7.3 yards of play with Trey Hill running between the tackles, but it's just not enough time to do it that way. That's going to need 5 or 6 of those plays, and a minute 59, probably not going to get that many plays.
But this is going to be a good game, too, in district, that you're going to be able to roll in some of those, the twos, and would love to see Raspberry get some reps here in the second half.
But that's what they do, right up the middle with Hill, and it's going to be a 10-yard gain to the 19, 1st down.
ARP has been, torching them through the air. Now, which game do you try to stop? Which one are you going to try to be honest and play? Right there, the split's so wide. It was a wide open hole right up the middle.
Looking over for the play. Now they're set. Wing back on the right side. 2 receivers split left. Nobody right. And motion as well. They give right. Oh, no. He's back to throw. He's going to throw to the left side. He's got a man right at the 5. Touchdown. Outstanding by Joshua Pressey.
A great strike right there. And Petchy kind of ran into someone at the top of his route, so it kind of slowed him down. And ARP, again, staying in the pocket, not bailing on it, trusting that Petchy's going to get his eyes back. And then a great job of not going down by contact, running through that tackle. And again, Petchy scoring on what his first touchdown was against Cedar Ridge.
Yeah.
That was the same play, that tight end throwback.
So on now, the extra point team. Carter Wohl with the hold. Andrew Gagari with the kick. Look how close up he is.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I was about to say, that looks kind of strange. They're trying to get that point back. Wohl takes the snap, goes right up the middle.
Nope,
they are not signaling that he made it.
That was an interesting call.
He was only 5 yards behind the line, said the standard 7. I was thinking, what in the world is that? Well, it was a fake.
And I've just never seen an extra point fake where you go up the middle.
Holder runs it up the middle.
I'm telling you, man, I'm kind of jealous as the King of Laces out.
Yeah.
I never got
Where was that call when you were out there?
I told Coach Ross if we get up by 50 against Vandy or Rouse, which we did, and I didn't do, but I told him, I was like, I'm going to do a fire call.
1:27 left. We're going to keep it right here. We're about to have an extended break anyway. 33-0 now, Cedar Park.
In that extended break, too, we want to apologize for the connection issues, and we'll take that opportunity. If you take a break, go get something from the pantry. go get some pizza ordered, and we're going to definitely do a restart here to make sure we're good and ready for the second half.
So 14 points in the first, 19 points in the second for Cedar Park for that 33-0 lead. 5 touchdowns, a missed kick extra point, and we just tried to run it over to make up for that and couldn't do that to try to get us to 35, and that's okay. That's just something else somebody's going to have to look on film, although it should be easy to pick out. You see us line up 5 yards with the holder instead of the standard 7. That's probably that fake play. They're just trying to give him a 2-yard head start since they knew he was going to be running into the line. Gary now to kick from the 40. 1:27 on the clock. 2 kick returners have had good kickoff returns. Why don't we just start scribbing it? This one will go through the end zone. So no time off the clock. Out to the 25 for Eastview.
Yeah, I mean, their best offensive play so far has been the kickoff return.
Kickoff return.
Yeah, you've seen it too many times. Why are we going to do that again?
Yeah, stop kicking to him. Let's just squib it on the ground. Certainly away from Duncan. Although we've seen that Keyston Rainey, number 3, the guy who lines up on their right side, he's pretty darn good at it too.
And that's where you're wondering. It's just like, why? They've got the skill positions. The quarterback looks like he can put some zip on it. They're losing it in the trenches, and it's evident.
Yeah, he's 8 for 14. That's not bad completion percentage, but only 27 yards. Throws to the left side.
Nice job.
Did they make a catch?
No catch.
Incomplete.
Said he bobbled it, and again, that was number 2, the cornerback, Cole McLaughlin. Great job of breaking on the ball and making it tough.
Only 6 seconds off the clock. 1:21. If they have 2 more incomplete passes here, we got time to pile on more points.
Goodness gracious.
2 receivers split to each side. A standard formation with them, with the running back in the backfield for him. That is not Edward. It's another guy. Zamora back to throw. Left side. Almost a pick 6. Outstanding chance for Cody Manning. Couldn't quite come up with it.
Cody Manning had that interception negated by a penalty last week or 2 weeks ago against Round Rock. Almost got another one right there of breaking on the ball early. Good awareness.
So 3rd and 10, and the clock stops yet again. 25-yard line. Back to throw is Blair. Looking left, running right. Still running. Under some pressure now. And he gets the ball away.
Did he get it to the
line of scrimmage?
He said he did.
Okay.
That flirted with it.
Sure kind of didn't look like it.
And I couldn't get a number on. I think that was Reed Vines.
I think you're right.
Middle linebacker spying, and they
On
set up Henry Wicker as he went inside, and they do throw the intentional grounding.
There's a flag on the play.
Oh, there we go.
But Henry Wicker, he got off the ball clean, and it was kind of a setup as they rolled the pocket to the right. And
There's no penalty on the play.
Oh,
okay.
They picked it up.
That's okay. I'm just trying to get into halftime, too.
6 consecutive incompletions now for Ty Blair.
Yes.
Yeah, 1:06 on the clock, and it's already, 4th down, isn't it?
Would love to see
3 incomplete passes.
Yeah. Yeah, that doesn't do you any help.
There's the kick from the 25.
Good kick.
48-yard kick. Nichols, about a 10-yard return.
God, the stones on Garrett Nichols, man. He doesn't have any fear running right up the middle on that, and man, took a nice hit on that, but I think the defense just kind of craves contact. I think they like that stuff.
Whenever they can get it. So 52 seconds left. You couldn't blame Cedar Park just running the ball into the line, but you know what? You run the ball on the line with this guy, Trey Hill, he could go 62 again.
7-7, the game of the week in Austin, Westlake versus Lake Travis. 7-7 in the second quarter.
The game they never should play as the first district game.
What are they doing?
Rolling, throwing, complete, inside the 40, and out of bounds to Wohl, a gain of about 6 to the 49-yard line.
Good awareness, and this is a good situation in football. Who cares about the scoreboard? Let's see if you can run a 2-minute drill and use the timeouts to your advantage in the sideline.
We got a shot at getting close to 20 first downs in the first half alone. Suber split left. Inside of him in a slot is the chopper. Play action, rolling left. Complete to Suber on the sideline, quickly out of bounds.
First down grab, moves the sticks and inside Patriot territory.
Another 10 yards.
You take what the defense is going to give you, man.
I would have a hard time throwing to. We got good receivers, but I would want to throw every pass to Suber the way he's playing.
Yeah, I mean, and ever since that Vandegrift game, even though, the scoreboard wasn't as what we wanted, he had a phenomenal game against Vandegrift.
We had a good second half. Back to throw is Art. Steps up in the pocket, throws, left sideline, has Suber, but there's pass interference. Suber had beaten his man, had to come back a little to the throw. The guy wasn't looking and just slammed into Suber as he was trying to catch it.
Yeah, good job adjusting the route. Again, Arp stepping up to avoid that pressure and launching one. I love that he's not just tucking and running on every time he bails out of the pocket. He's always looking to make a play downfield.
31 seconds on the stopped clock. DPI.
15-yard penalty.
15 yards would put us at about the 33.
11 5A action. Hendrickson looking to go 4-0. Or excuse, I don't know if they went undefeated in non-district.
No, they're 2-1.
2-1. They're beating Glenn right now 14-3 at halftime.
They're the only team with a 2-1 record in our district in non-district play besides us. Back to throw and rolling right is Art. Throws, has a man wide open inside the 5. Did he make the catch?
No. Carter Wool, intended receiver, and
kind of overthrew him a little bit.
He overthrew him, and it was that corner that made the wrong read. He stepped up, and Arp saw that and probably got a little too excited and put a lot of air under it. Man, here's the halftime score: Smithson Valley versus New Braunfels Canyon. Can they both lose? 20-14.
So on the clock now, 23 seconds. 2nd and 10 from the 32. Left hash. Back to throw is Aiden Arp. Going again down the right sideline. Oh, it's into the end zone and picked off. Somebody was not running the right route, or Arp thought he was throwing a different route.
I think he was looking for Suber going down the sideline, and he really should have taken whoever. I think that was Chapa running, kind of splitting the safety and the outside. He had the post route that looked, if he would have kept that ball down and on a line instead of putting air under it. Don't like to see the turnovers.
And guys, if that had been a completed pass for a touchdown, or the one before, we would be pretty darn, just a few yards short of 400 yards of offense in the half.
We need to crack open the record books again. It's going to be one of those seasons, it feels like.
This is going to be one of our better halves ever. 13 seconds on the clock for Eastview before the end of this, to them, ignominious half.
College Station in a barn burner against Leander, 20-14.
Really? A sack.
And assistant drum majors, Maddie Cook, Abby McDaniel, Abby Penny, and Kimberly Vella. Drum major, is your band ready? And now, please stand up and get your T-wolves up for the Cedar Park High School fight song. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for the Cedar Park High School Timberwolf Band. The band would like to thank their platinum sponsors, Smoky Mills Barbecue, Raising Cane's, Texas Realty, ABC Home and Commercial, Christian Brothers Automotive, and Chirofit. This concludes our halftime activities. The Cedar Park High School Timberwolf Band is directed by Kibble Santos, Christopher Yee, Jeremiah Armstrong, Roland Chavez, and Casey Coonsey. The Timberwolf Band would like to thank Principal John Sloan and Assistant Principal Vernon Rogers, and the entire Cedar Park High School administration for their continued support of the UIL 5A State Marching Band Champions.
Eastview High School and Georgetown ISD are proud to present those darlings of Georgetown, Texas, the award-winning Sparklers Dance Team. The Sparklers are led onto the field this evening by the 2023-2024 dance officers, Junior Lieutenant Tristan Ariano, Senior Lieutenant Kimora Spradley, First Lieutenant Natalie Martinez, and Captain Abriel Bellini. Sparkler social officers are Caitlin Botello, Ariana Pena, and Avery Solden. Sparkler of the Week is Kaylin Bailey. Tonight the Sparklers will hoop it up as they perform to come out and play. Take it away, Sparklers. hear it for the Sparklers. The Sparklers dance team is under the direction of Tracy Melendez, assisted by April Pena and Elena Aguirre. The Sparklers managers are Hadley Padalecki and Mary Steve. The Sparklers would like to wish the Cedar Park celebrities and their directors good luck this year with all of their performances and competitions. Tonight, the Eastview Band and Color Guard are performing the first section of their 23-24 season show, Un Cafecito, featuring the music of Camila Cabello, Gloria Estefan, and Buena Vista Social Club, with soloists Bradley Bolton, Xander Montgomery, and Parker Murray. Let's hear it for the Eastview Patriot Band. And now, under the field direction of drum majors Lola Asing and Annabelle Mihalin, we proudly present the Eastview Patriot Band and Color Guard.
Well, you've been watching the halftime show, both bands, Cedar Park First and now Eastview. Predicated before that by having to reboot our system here to see if we can get a better connection for you. We apologize for the status of the internet tonight. Here's some of the stats. The score by quarters: 14 for Cedar Park in the first, 19 in the second, nothing for Eastview at any time. The touchdowns: Hill a 65-yard run and a 6th run in the first, had a 3-yard run in the second to take it 21-0. Then a couple of touchdown passes from Aiden Arp, 61 yards to Suber. The kick missed. And a 19-yard pass to Suber also. The run failed. That's Suber? That should be Petchy, yeah. I'll get that changed before I submit it. First down, Cedar Park 19, Eastview 3. And one of them was by penalty. Timberwolves on the ground, 26 for 164. 6.31 yards per attempt. Makes my soul feel good. Eastview 11 for -8. Sacks come out of that, and there have been some sacks. So minus 1.64 yards per carry for the Patriots. Through the air, Arp 13 for 19, a pick, 194 yards, a couple of touchdowns, 68.42 completion percentage, 10.21 yards per attempt. For them, 8 for 17, one pick, 27 yards.
Wow.
47% completions, 1.59 yards per attempt. Total offense, 358 to 9.
Wow.
Penalties, 5 on us for 47 yards. We had that stat before they had their first penalty. Well, they've caught us and passed us. 5 penalties for them now for 70 yards. When we look at their offensive numbers, Kareem Edwards, a good running back, 5 carries, 6 yards. Ty Blair, the quarterback, 2 for -7. There were also some sacks for 24 yards of losses. Zamora, 1 carry, 7 yards. Blair, 8 of 17 for 27 yards. TJ Duncan, a good receiver, one of the best around. 3 catches, -4 yards. Kareem Edwards, the running back, 1 for 6. Number 88, Seth Demel, 1 for 8. Number 3 is Keyston Rainey, the kick return specialist. He's also got a catch for 7 yards. Cedar Park's offensive numbers individually. Not a lot of carries by anybody other than Trey Hill. Arp has 2 for 5. Tyler Wynn has 3 for 4. Hill, 21 for 155. We're just talking halftime, folks. He's on a pace to go for 300 yards rushing. 21 for 155, 7.4 yards a carry and 3 touchdowns, 65, 6, and 3 yards. Arp, all the passing yards, 194. Spread through 5 receivers. Gavin Chapa, catch for 12 yards. Carter Wool, 4 for 38. Blake Suber, 4 for 113, including a 61-yard touchdown. Josh Petchy, 2 for 22, including a 19-yard touchdown. Trey Hill, 2 catches for 9 yards, and that all makes me feel real good.
Yeah, I mean, Cedar Park is spreading the wealth. They're getting everybody involved, and again, it's the Cedar Park offensive line. They're doing a great job of pass protecting and then getting downhill and just making enough creases for Trey Hill to use that speed to find the end zone. I mean, it's just nice to have another home run hitter at running back, and especially him being so young. Reminds you of the Kevin Adams days, back to the Thomas Hutchings days, to the Tyler Levine days. I mean, Cedar Park has, prided ourselves on having a strong running attack, and that goes back since the existence of our school. So being able to get back to establishing a ground game to open up the passing game, I like it when you're not running to pass or passing to run. I've kind of put myself in a mind blender right there.
Football word salad. Well, you said something that got me to thinking, too, that a running attack through the years is based on strength more than speed or moves. You think of our best running backs,
right,
and they're guys who do run through the tackles and run over people, knock people down, drag them with them, more than they have fancy moves and speed around the end. There is some of that.
Right.
But for the most part, it's been a strength-based running game, and that's my kind of football.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fun football. It gets everybody else jacked up on the sidelines, and again, the Black Rain is responding to how they're playing, and they're creating turnovers, short field opportunities. They're getting sacks behind the line. I mean, it's been a collective effort to get this 33-0 lead at half. So definitely look for some of the younger guys to get involved in the mix here in the second half and see them get some good district reps.
And I'll have to say this before we're about to get ready to do the kickoff here. We take a measure of press box food everywhere we go, and we've got our favorites and we've got our best and all that. This may have just risen to the top. It's Georgetown ISD's own food people. I guess they're feeding their kids this in the cafeteria. It was wonderful. All kinds of different kinds of chicken wings, killer macaroni and cheese, killer corn on the cob. Oh my gosh, this food was great tonight.
Cookies, there was salad. It was delicious, man. Great job. Thank you,
I
guys.
just need a nice little blanket, and I could take it back here. But
instead, Gary's going to kick off. Approaches the ball, and we're underway in the second half. It's going to go down to Keast. In the end zone, he's going to bring it out. 10, comes to the near sideline, 15, and out of bounds at about the 17 or 18. Keaston Rainey, not a wise decision.
Yeah, didn't see the need to do it right there. Just gives your offense on the field. But again, I mean, he almost had the edge right there. He didn't see the Cedar Park gunner get forced out of bounds and come back in bounds and then force him out. But he almost had the edge there.
Only 3 first downs in the first half for the Patriots, and one of those was on a penalty. So only 2 earned first downs. Triplets to the left, twins to the right, nobody in the backfield for Ty Blair. Throws, slant off his shoulder pads, going to the right side, incomplete, second down.
Dodgeball, quarterback got his own receiver out right there. Fired a rocket right there and just needed to make sure he locked eyes. And, I mean, those are ones right there. If Garrett Nichols is watching the football right there, that could have been a tip drill.
Back to the line, no huddle. One receiver out to the left, one to the right.
And we're seeing a lot of
Now
Logan
2 to the left.
El Hitame.
Yeah.
And so that means I haven't seen 27 Isaiah King.
Oh, that's a good point. Back to throw. Complete behind the line, left side. Gets a good block out there. He's going to get positive yards. He's going to get a first down. Takes 3 or 4 Timberwolves to bring Keaston down. That is a gain of about 17 yards to the 35 and a first down. Their biggest play of the night.
And quarterback led his receiver on that screen right there. Kind of got him cheating forward. A great pass, and then the run after the catch. That looked like Debo Samuel out there.
4th first down of the game. 35-yard line. Slant, incomplete on the left side. Hit him in the hands, should have caught it.
That quarterback needs to put some touch on some of these. He's just firing rockets.
Yeah.
But, I mean, at least some breathing room.
That was Rainey again. Could have just been tired. It was 2nd and 10 from the 35 left hash. Going southbound, left to right. 3 receivers right, 1 left. Man in the backfield. Zamora. Rolling right is Ty Blair.
Holding.
Being pursued. Throws out of bounds. Oh, no, he did catch it. I thought he was out of bounds. They said he caught it at the 39.
I don't know why they said keep the clock running. It's definitely out of bounds.
I know.
But
could have been forward motion. 4-yard gain there. 2 receivers to either side now.
I thought Wicker on that last play was doing a good job fighting for contain.
Yeah. 3rd down and 6. Blair back to throw. Looking right side. Flush from the pocket.
Oh.
Hit as he delivered. It's complete and it's fumbled. But they're going to fall on at the 40. He didn't have enough for the first down. He was at the 43. They needed the 45. It's going to end up only being a 1-yard gain on the completion.
Quarterback did a good job stepping up into the pocket, and when he delivered that, Caleb Castro came from that nose guard position and left his feet to go jump on the quarterback. This is a pretty close one for being roughing the passer in this day and age.
Big play for them. 4th down and 5. At the 40, they need the 45. Back to throw is Blair. Looking left side, right side. Complete across 50, heading downfield. Knocked out of bounds inside the 40. Pass was complete to Jalen Edmondson.
And just completely dropped him on the wheel route right there. Looked like all the backers were playing in a zone, trying to keep everything in front with the shallow crossers. No one had the running back leaking out on the outside. And a good pitch and catch, and inside Cedar Park territory got to be for the first time.
Yeah, it is.
They had a couple possessions that started there, but they turnovers and gave it back to them.
Didn't get themselves there, yeah. Back to throw. Complete. They found something on this right side that's good, and it's complete for 12, 13 yards and a first down to the 23.
Yeah, number 34, Logan Elitame, was kind of left on an island and making a choice. He did a good job of splitting the defenders, but the quarterback kind of threw his receiver open on that one.
Eastview on a march here. Back to throw is Blair. Flush from the pocket, running right side, directing traffic. He's just going to run it out of bounds at about Well, maybe the 22 might have gained a yard.
Man, I'm telling you, the motor on number 46, junior linebacker, Logan Wickets, that is going to be a stud for us next year. He sells out on every single play, a big effort, and only thing we've got to work on is that unsportsmanlike in the first half where he threw the ball.
Yeah.
But his motor is awesome. Love his tenacity.
27 yards passing in the first half for Blair. He's got 64 here in the second on their first possession. This is a good run to the 19, a gain of 4 to the left side and a first down. And again, Jalen Edmondson, the senior.
Yeah. They're running to Cecil's mentioning over to the left first time going that side. They've been hammering on the right side. Looks like we flipped. We're putting Porter Yaheem on the play side.
3 receivers right, 1 left.
That's single coverage up top.
Third down and about 6 at the 19. Back to throw, looking left, down the sideline towards the end zone, in and out of the hands. I tell you, would have been a tough catch because there was blanket coverage by Cole McLaughlin. They're going to throw a flag on him.
I don't think he got his eyes around, but again, that if the referee right in front is not throwing it, let the boys play. That's an unfortunate third down, first down off of penalty. And step for step, and I don't think he technically got his eyes back, but I thought that was great coverage. He wasn't, not a lot of contact.
So what's the call? DPI, I guess.
Pass interference. Number 2 of the defense. 15-yard penalty. First down.
15-yard penalty from the 19? No, that's half the distance. Not how I've seen that done before. That would be a 9.5-yard penalty. Gives him a first and goal at the 1. Seventh first down, 2 of them by penalties.
Yeah, definitely the shutouts.
That's a big thing.
It's in jeopardy.
Blair takes the snap, gives the running back, and he's caught in the backfield and thrown to the ground. 5 yards lost back to the 9. That was Porter Yaheem.
And did a great job just knifing through the offensive line like butter, and a great tackle behind the line. Again, when the field gets short, offensive play calling gets a little bit more difficult when you're not able to establish a good ground game and keeping that defense guessing.
Second and goal from the 8. Cedar Park calls a timeout. We'll keep it here as they want to figure out how they can keep them out of the end zone.
And so this is still just the first possession of the second half. It seemed like we had a lot of quick 3-and-outs for Eastview in the first half and quick strikes from long distance for the Cedar Park offense. This is the first sustained drive.
10 plays.
It's kept alive by penalties.
10 plays, 64 yards. They only had, 27 yards of offense at the half. First time they've really moved the ball.
Maybe Cedar Park got some of those wings at halftime. a little bit slow, man. I feel you. I feel you down there. Those are some great wings.
Those really were. We'll come to Georgetown High School cafeteria for lunch sometime.
Let's go. Let's just not credit Georgetown. Let's go Eastview.
Eastview, yeah.
There we go.
Probably the same stuff at both schools. They credited the GISD culinary department.
I think that's awesome, though.
Yeah. It really is.
LISD.
Okay, here we go. Back to throw. Right side. In the end zone, knocked away. What a great job. Intended for T.J. Duncan, and it was knocked away by Garrison Cockrell, and he's wanting to say he was interfered with.
I thought it was a great play because he stayed over top of him, and then when the ball was released, he undercut the route and almost had another interception right at the goal line where hopefully he would have fallen down for a touchback. But
third and goal from the 8, right hash, same formation.
Get to the quarterback. I'm trusting the DBs. You got Duncan up top, one-on-one coverage.
Rolling left. Good pursuit. Can't get him. He's now going right. Throws. Down to the goal line and in. What a great roll and touchdown throw and catch to Luke Martin. And a light show here.
Man, that was a good play right there by Eastview, the quarterback. I mean, he retreated almost 20 yards to gain depth and get time. for his receiver to get open. Again, Garrison Cockrell, same position of where he did that last pass breakup, almost had another one. But great job by the receiver keeping his feet and stretching for the pylon.
No, they didn't do the lights for us when we scored.
And we own the stadium. How rude. Keeping the offense on the field.
Gonna go for 2.
It's the beginning of district, can't hold anything back.
Point differentials mean things when they measure positions for playoffs.
Playoffs?
We talking about playoffs?
Timeout. ECU.
They're gonna think about how they want to do this.
I'll just take the point then. If you're hesitating too much, just send the guys back out there to kick it. That's a cool play for the highlight reel for that receiver.
Yeah.
The great effort all around.
By the quarterback and the receiver.
Yeah. Try to get you some more score updates from around the area.
Yeah, let's see what we got. Looking on that College Station Leander game again, that was an interesting score at halftime.
Yeah, and Georgetown was up on A&M Consolidated 7-0.
Wow.
I'll check that one. That one's playing in College Station.
Those are the next 2 teams coming here, A&M Consolidated and then College Station, coming to the gut.
So cool that we get them at home back-to-back. That was quite the road trip last year.
Yeah, we played well. In certain phases of the game, both games were closer than anybody thought.
It was the Connor Schutte game against the College Station.
Yeah.
Are they the Panthers? The Panthers?
So here we go, a rush to the line. Nobody in the backfield. Quarterback is under center for the first time tonight. Now they all shift, and he is back in the shotgun.
Nobody's got this guy in the slot.
Here comes somebody. And he's rolling, looking for that guy. A good rush! And they're going to sack him. The first man to him was Porter Yahim.
Dang, this kid is getting the defensive game MVP, no doubt. His tenacity and motor has been incredible. And just, disrupting the entire offensive flow from the beginning of the game, even carrying now into the second half.
So we're going to take a break. We'll be back in a minute. 8:34 on the clock. 33-6 now, our score.
At Raising Cane's, we focus on being the best at one thing and getting it right every time. Which is why every chicken finger meal we serve is marinated, hand-battered, cooked to order, and made just for you. Quality isn't complicated, and our menu is proof.
Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, one love.
All right, Josh has a couple quick score updates in the district games.
It looks like College Station is doing what College Station now does and remembers they are playing Leander, 35-14 at half. And the really good game in 11 5A action, it's happening in College Station, 7-7 in the third quarter, Georgetown with A&M Consolidated. Surprise onside and recovered by number 81, Austin Young.
Good job by Young to anticipate that and to field it correctly. I don't know if he anticipated it or not. He did field it correctly, and we're going to have pretty good field position out there at about our own 47 or so.
Definitely in the second half, you're wanting to see long drives. You don't want to take off on the, you don't want to go too conservative and let them back in now that they've already gotten one possession, one touchdown here in the second half.
Looks like our own 48 left hash, and I'd like to do that on the ground as much as possible to run that clock.
78 looks like checking in. Jacob Slaughter, sophomore offensive lineman, right tackle right now.
Same receivers, running back, backfield crew, and ARP is running right, throwing complete. Pesci, a tight end, complete out to down to, I should say, the 43, the 44, gain of 9, second down.
Good job by Pesci. And again, ARP just quickly, he could have maybe put that on Pesci a little bit earlier. And I don't know, that looked like a flag, but it's maybe some band attire.
ARP running left side. He's caught behind the line, and he is going to go down at about the 46. Well, he did lose about a half a yard. It's the 45 they're giving him.
That was a busted play, and again, ARP was trying to get it to the sideline and outrun that defender, but a great job from the Eastview Patriots of just wrapping up and, again, holding him up until Castillo could lay another lick on our quarterback. Got to watch those hits.
So 3rd and 3. Wool split out way right, Super way left. They're going to throw out of the backfield, complete. Going to be the first down.
11.
To the 40-yard line.
Oh, yeah, Luca. My
Williams,
boy.
7 yards.
Short snap and deep snap extraordinaire. Again, playing tight end and had a bunch of nice catches last year. Found the end zone a few times. Good to see that nice 3rd down pickup.
20th first down of the game for Cedar Park. Inside give to the running back, Trey Hill. Not much there. Maybe 2 yards to the 37. 2nd down.
Right there, even when there wasn't much to go, it just every single time, Hill's vision is so good. He's making every right decision on all of his cuts, and it's just, a credit to him for being so young and already seeing the game slow down at this level.
Looks like a wash rag or something, kind of more orange than yellow.
It's got to be a band.
Yeah.
Pearson's material.
A clump of receivers in the wishbone to the right. They throw a slant, incomplete, and then almost intercepted off the tip, in and out of Suber's hands.
It tried to go to that inside slot slant, and that was just a little bit too overthrown, and I don't think the safety thought that was actually going to come to him. He got his hands up way late.
6:46 on the clock. We're almost halfway through the 3rd quarter already. 3rd down and 8. We need about the 29. We're at the 37. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Man in motion, and then they call timeout. Something didn't look right. That man in motion was Bowen Travis, junior wideout, who hasn't played a lot. First time out of the half for Cedar Park. Will keep it here. Timberwolves now 25 yards away from hitting the 400-yard offense mark.
Yeah, each team had about 5-6 possessions in the first half, and almost halfway through the 3rd, and 1 possession each.
I'm liking.
Got under it. If I'm a receiver and making a close call, I'm showing the ball to the ref every single time. Nice cut.
Into the line. Can he get into the secondary? He does almost. All the way down to the 18-yard line.
That's first down.
Gain of 11 and another first down. Trey Hill keeps piling it up. Now at 168 rushing yards.
Oh, come on. Let's get a 200 burger.
Maintaining that 7+ average now at 7.3. Boy, he's looking impressive. Back to throw is Arp. Good protection. The ball's tipped at the line, incomplete. Throwing for Pesci, it looks like. Would have been only a gain of 4 or 5.
Yeah, he was kind of, I think, maybe going to rely on that check down to Hill as he was kind of hanging out in the flats right at the where the line of scrimmage was, and Eastview doing a good job of seeing that and going to cover him up. So blocking the passing lanes, too, if they're not able to get to the quarterback for the tip pass.
All 3 receivers now to the left side. Arp hits the slot. Whoa, left side, 20, 15, and he drags inside the 5 or the 10. We're going to give him the 10.
Man, that's awesome. I mean, Cedar Park has just done a lot of these, potential 3rd and long situations, and they're getting us better opportunities. And again, it's this yards after contact and ability for our guys to make a couple people miss.
3rd and about 1.5 yards. Maybe that's 2 yards. And they got the heavy group in. Arp takes it. They push him. He gets to about the 9-yard line. That's right. Oh, that's awful close. They may end up measuring this.
They'll spot him down at the 9-yard line.
God, I thought he came out on the left side of the line.
Yeah, he was at least at the 8.
I'm going and doing it again.
Yes.
Make him stop it.
The big push formation again. Arp, they're going to trick him. Back to throw.
Oh!
He's going to run to the end zone off the right side. Oh, that was clever. Aiden Arp with the 10-yard touchdown run. Looked like the fake quarterback sneak on 4th and 1.
Looks like we sacrificed an offensive lineman on that, as there's a big pile up in the middle. So we'll go ahead and tend to the injured Timberwolf. But again, great play design. Obviously, everybody's thinking you're going to go right back to the play, because that's what I would have done. But, I mean, Art bailing out of the pocket and then selling that he was going to, take it to the edge, and just got north and south so quick. heads-up play by the senior.
10-yard run for Arp. And while this player is injured, we're going to take a short break. We'll come back with the extra point in just a couple of minutes.
Looking to make a big move? You don't need a Hail Mary when you've got Mungia Real Estate on your team. As proud sponsors of the Cedar Park football team, we're not just invested in the game, we're invested in our community. We specialize in residential real estate, guiding you through the entire process to find the perfect home. Whether buying or selling, you can trust the local experts. Score a winning deal with Mungia Real Estate today. Call us at 512-922-4267 or visit MungiaRealEstate.com. Mungia Real Estate, where your home team plays.
Reap Financial is proud to join you in support of Cedar Park football. Go Timberwolves! It's Chris Herline here, and teamwork is the key to success in football and in life. Lessons learned and memories made on the gridiron stay with us for a lifetime. And working with a trusted financial team can help grow and protect your assets today and continue your legacy for generations to come. Reap Financial, serving our Austin community for 15 years. Visit us at reapfinancial.com.
Cedar Park football here on the Vype Live Network. The Willard of Oz, Cecil Kokenauer, and the V of the T, Brad Cohn himself. And Aiden Arp on the 4th and 1 attempt, bails out, does the quarterback scramble for the touchdown.
On to kick the extra point now. Wyatt Valiente was helped off the field. Andrew Gagari out of the hold of Carter Wool. It's up, and it's good. Cedar Park extends the lead now to 40-6 with 5:25 left in the third.
I mean, so both teams now having a possession, both of them taking it into the end zone. So, like to ride this one out, keep the ball in bounds.
Yeah.
Keep that clock ticking.
Don't kick to T.J. Duncan in the middle. And also don't kick to Keyston Rainey on our left side, his right. So just take a squib ball kind of down the right hash. 40-6, 23 first downs to 8, 413 yards of total offense to 81. The vast majority of that 81 on that last drive for them.
God, though, looking at the flags, that wind is starting to whip out there.
Oh, yeah. Looks like it's coming the southeast, kind of.
Please, no more rain delays at this stadium.
Oh.
Last year was brutal.
Yeah, we were playing until midnight or so, weren't
we? Yeah.
TJ Duncan, Kirsty Raymond, and
wasn't that a Thursday night game?
Yeah, it was, because the TV crew was here too.
Yeah.
Keith Moreland. Here's Gagari. And it's kind of a bloop kick.
Oh, someone get it. Oh.
It's going to go out of bounds. Okay. I think I just kick it along the ground on the right side.
That was something I loved. At our senior year, we had Granger McCullough, who went on to walk on at Rice as a punter, and so he was lethal and accurate. And so we, in that Lake Travis game, to win district at Lake Travis, we had a kick called a ricochet, and he would literally kick a line drive at the middle front person, and it worked in that game. It was remarkable to see.
Did he end up finishing school at Rice, or did
he finished with a finance
Wow.
with a finance degree, and he only did 2 seasons on the team. The whole bringing you on as a preferred walk-on and then recruiting the guy next year for that position kind of leaves bad blood.
First and 10 from the 30 for Eastview. Play action fake. Back flush from the pocket. Outrunning his pursuers. One of them gets him and knocks him out of bounds at about the 22 or so, maybe the 24.
Now it's Logan Wickets.
Logan Wickets with him, runs him out of bounds, gets credit for a 2-yard sack.
And Caleb Castro slipped on a banana peel in pursuit and took out one of our other pass rushers, and so just credit to Logan Wickets. That engine doesn't quit. Got to get off the field here, though. Just gets him off.
Second down, 12. Pass complete on the slant to Duncan on the right side. He'll get out to the 38. Gain of about 10. It'll bring up 3rd and 2.
And by the time Garrett Nichols was looking at the slant off of that break, the ball was already out towards TJ. So a good timed pass right there by Eastview.
Same formation. take the ball and run right into the line for the first down. Ty Blair gets 6 yards to the 44.
It looked like a busted play, but was able to navigate through all the chaos and get the first.
Their 9th.
And that's an Eastview first.
4:43 left in the 3rd.
Oh yeah, is that the?
Oh yeah, can't stand when announcers do
the Anderson call.
Good for another Eastview first down. Oh, I hate that.
Oh.
And there it goes down under pressure, but gonna go forward about 3 yards for the gain, and it looks like the last guy up was Henry Wicker.
4-yard gain, 7 down.
That was going to be a sack. They are right at 99 yards of total offense. 4:16 left in the 3rd quarter. 2nd down. Back to throw. Over the middle. Oh, almost picked off by Reed Vines, who jumped that. Route was coming across from the right. He's coming across from the left.
Good job just getting back as soon as he sees the quarterback drop back, gets back into his zone, and just locks eyes with the quarterback and follows it to the play. But I was just looking at the roster. This quarterback, Ty Blair, he's only a junior. I mean, he's got some talent.
He's not doing so bad considering he's going against one of the better defenses around. He's no Deuce Adams. Running left, he's going to get in. Take it down. What a nice job by Hank Newman.
Wow, Hank Newman, junior defensive lineman, his first sack, and that's a big play right there. Drops him back to 4th and 10.
Loss of about 4 on that play. 5th sack of the night for the Black Rays.
Let's go.
4th and 10. I believe you just said that. From the 44 left hash.
Fine TJ.
2 receivers right, 1 left. One left is Duncan, watch him, but he's rolling the other way, rolling right, looking. Throws. Deep, but way overthrows his man, who had everybody beat for a touchdown. About 25 up the right sideline.
Yeah, some missed opportunities right there as his receiver got behind our coverage.
I think Blair's eyes got a little bit too big, and so did his arm.
Is the band leaving?
Goodness gracious.
What? I have never seen that.
I don't like that. It's not a Thursday night. I can almost see it on a Thursday night. School tomorrow.
Ooh, you get a long weekend? Nice. Nice. Well, we get the ball back.
So here we go. Cedar Park now on the first down. In there, into the territory, but looks like they solved the equation on ARP running, a loss of 3 on a sack.
And I think that's, I mean, if you're watching film on Cedar Park, you got to flush the pocket and make ARP step up and try to, get him to take the, the idea and thought that he's going to be able to extend a play. And great job by that defensive line of crashing back down. ARP almost got that ball off.
A delay of some sort here.
It was an injured Patriot.
Oh, injured Patriot. Coming off the field under his own power, Jacob Vasquez, a senior. 3 receivers to the left for Cedar Park. 2nd down, 13, back at the 47 of Eastview. Art in the backfield, complete, but taken down for a loss. Tyler Wynn with the catch, but he's going to lose 5 yards.
I don't know if they said he fumbled it right there, but a good job by number 56 from the Timberwolves of jumping on that, Alan Vitrielli.
With the reception, tackle made immediately by number 45.
Wynn's first catch of the night.
Tackle for loss on the play.
We're going backwards. We're at 420 yards of offense not long ago. Back down to 405.
The Patriots defensive end number 45 just did a great job of sniffing that one out and busting it up.
Suber in motion, left to right. Back to throw ARP. Looking towards Suber, looking towards Wool, but overthrows him. He had his man beat at about the 20.
God, I mean, that route, did you not just get flashbacks to beating Georgetown with Cody Marshall? Oh my gosh.
What a night that was right here.
Oh, that was an electric game. Oh man, that was awesome. The one play that they couldn't give up, they gave up.
One of the few close games we ever had here. A lot lot of lead changes late in that game. We ended up with the final one. 4th down. Punting formation for Connor Schutte. Line of scrimmage, our own 48. Went backwards on that possession.
I think there's the 3rd one, a beautiful punt.
35-yard kick there called at the 17. That's where they'll start for the 1st and 10. Well, the 2nd punt of the night for Cedar Park.
2nd, nice. Yeah, we last year Connor had his coming out party in the College Station game, I think it was. He had unreal amounts of punts, but his punting kept us in the game because it kept flipping the field.
Yeah, a bunch of 40-plus yards punts. And I think there's a 52 in there. 1st and 10, their own 17, right hash for Eastview. 3 receivers left, 2 right. Nobody in the backfield with Ty Blair. It's looking right, throwing, incomplete. He led his receiver by too much. He was only going to end up gaining maybe 2 yards anyway.
Yeah, I don't know how much I'm liking my offensive play calling if I'm not getting any help, personal protection with how much I've been on the run.
Yeah.
Blair has been, it's been rough for him trying to throw from a clean pocket.
They still don't even yet have 100 yards of offense there at 95. He's going to do the quarterback draw. And maybe he gets 3 yards to the 20.
20-yard line. Cockrell in on the tackle.
98 total down.
Comparative, we got 37 seniors, 15 juniors, 5 sophomores.
Punt.
Good job.
Wow. It's only been a 23-yard punt. Cedar Park in business at the 42 or so.
So yeah, this is going to be just the 4th possession of the half. Cedar Park, their 2nd time, and Black Rain able to hold them on that one. So let's get back to scoring. And hey, if we get 50 points, free pluckers.
Yeah, let's get some 5. Let's get some offense added to this 405.
If we get 50, they need to give us a to-go box.
Yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
Go get us a to-go.
I mean, it's been what, Ryder Hernandez season since we hung 50 on somebody. Yeah.
Yeah, we hung 50 on Eastview last year.
Last year?
Oh, yeah, like 59 to 13 or something. Tyler Wynn into the line, no gain. Still at the 46 of Eastview, 2nd down.
I stand corrected.
That's what you get when you're trying to stump the via the T.
I know, right?
That used to be my favorite show growing up. Stump the
Guys,
Schwab.
I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to go get some more wings.
Got some new numbers. Checking in number 84 for the Timberwolves. Ethan Luke. Ludke.
2nd down, 46-yard line, 10 to go. Gives the win to the right side. Gets a few yards, a push to the 39, maybe the 40. That's a gain of 6. It's 3rd and 4.
Safety came up and laid a good hit on Tyler, but not before Tyler was able to get this to a 3rd and manageable.
Offense. Wohl has come in again. He missed the last play. He's coming and going to the receiver on the left side with Suber. Wohl is in the slot. Excuse me. Chamba.
They don't have to run a
Wohl
play.
is to the right side.
Game clock is just ahead by a second.
Yeah. That looks like what they're going to do. We're going to end the 3rd quarter. The Cedar Park Timberwolves leading 40-6. We'll be back after this.
Welcome to the warm and inviting atmosphere of Toscano Italian Kitchen. Founded with a passion for creating innovative and exciting culinary experiences, Toscano Italian Kitchen pushes the boundaries of traditional Italian cuisine while embracing the unique flavors and ingredients of the Lone Star State. Whether you're joining us for a romantic date night, a family gathering, or a casual dinner with friends, our restaurant combines the rustic charm of Italy with Texas's renowned hospitality and friendliness. Toscano Italian Kitchen is a proud sponsor of Cedar Park High School Athletics. Located at Lakeline and Cypress Creek, we're open on game days with happy hour specials from 4 to 6 p.m. We also offer catering for groups of 10 to 1,000 and a private dining room for parties and gatherings. So whether you're a fan of traditional Italian dishes or eager to explore the creative combinations of our Italian with a Texas twist menu, we offer something for everyone. Come and experience the fusion of 2 culinary worlds in the inviting and welcoming atmosphere of Toscano Italian Kitchen.
All right, welcome back. Cedar Park Football on the Vype Live Network. Cone here along with Willard and Kokenauer. Les Clary, our QA. Starting the 4th quarter, up 40-6 with the ball on the 40. Southbound, the play starts and stops right away. Flag down, false start will move us back 5 more yards.
Still third down.
How many penalty yards does that put us at now?
We're at 67 on 8 penalties.
It feels like a lot more.
It does. They've come at times that hurt us. A couple of them came on good long passes for first downs. Back to throw, complete, slant, left side, breaks the tackle. It's Chopper, and he is inside the 25-yard line. Good for the first.
A little slow to get up right there, but that's just because the dude is a dog. Did a good job getting open over the middle, and you need a receiver not being afraid to go over the middle. Did a good job, of, especially after the run. Again, another great play after the catch.
18 yards for the Chopper on the pass. Another first down, our 24th, the 24-yard line. They give the running back now into the line, pushes tacklers to the 20, a gain of 4. Win again.
So I think Trey Hill is going to be done for the night. 23 carries, 168 yards. No need for him to take any more unnecessary hits.
Wow, that's player of the week kind of numbers. 3 touchdown runs, too.
Definitely. I mean, but I would love to see Porter Yahim's stats defensively.
Yeah.
He's had a remarkable game. He had the strip sack.
I need to ask Brent, our defensive coordinator, for the individual defensive stats so we can go over
I would love to
TNIA.
have those.
Into the line for a yard. Again, Tyler Wynn. Not much there. Just into the 4th quarter now, going southbound again, left to right. 3rd down and 5 at the 19. And you're right, it's probably done. Wynn's probably going to carry the ball the rest of the game.
Would have loved to see a 200-yard game.
Yeah, maybe we still will. 2 receivers left. He's looking left. Throwing left into the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. I think that's Carter Wohl, yes.
Man, what a job by Arp. He kind of looked like he was going to bail and run on that, and then kind of flicked it, just the flick of the wrist, and it got just behind the defender. Never got his eyes around, and Carter, great focus to bring that in for a well-deserved touchdown after he's taken some hits tonight. I'm glad to see him get in the fun zone.
3rd touchdown pass for Aiden Arp.
God. What a balanced attack today.
Bad snap. Wohl grabs it, puts it on the tee, if there is a tee, and he puts it up and in. Gary kicks it through. 10:25 left, our new score. 47-6 Cedar Park. We'll be right back after this.
Great possession there, capped off by the Arp pass to Carter Wohl from 18 yards. 18 yards to number 18. Against Arp's now 3rd passing touchdown of the night, 258 yards on 29 attempts, 20 completions.
Wow.
A very efficient night. Had that one unfortunate interception that'll go as the bad mark on his stat line, but again,
and that was in the end zone. You know, we were driving there, may have scored more points there.
Yeah, definitely. When you check the box score tomorrow, I mean, it is going to look as bad as it is. I mean, Cedar Park has dominated this game at all phases.
47-6. Josh and I were going to get wings at halftime. We were thinking, hey, this is kind of like the good old days. I mean, got used to that.
And I feel so happy for Coach Q.
Yeah.
Because he kind of got thrust into a position where he didn't have the off season. This one's pooched.
Pooch kick towards the right side, comes down, muffed at about the 30, ball still loose. Nichols fighting for it, but I think they're going to give it to them. Yeah. Kareem Edwards, the senior running back, hadn't done a lot from the line of scrimmage, but he covered that muffed punt.
And he was the person that tried to receive it, so he's lucky he got back on that thing. But yeah, it's Cedar Park. You know, Coach Q didn't have the full off season, didn't have the full spring ball, and really got thrust into it. And a lot of the Cedar Park, you know, everybody was kind of shocked with how that all went down. Totally understand. Love Coach Apsick and nothing but the best to him. But
back to throw. We're in the fourth quarter. They have 98 yards of total offense, and he's running for his life, and he is sacked for a 3-yard loss, and that was Porter Yahim again.
Came up and just did a great job. And number 45 also keeping contained. He had the earlier sack. Hank Newman did a great job forcing him just down the line of scrimmage, and Yahim Porter just firing like a shot out of the cannon to come get that sack.
2nd and 13 from their 31 right hash. 1 receiver right, 3 left. Jalen Edmondson, the running back, next to Ty Blair. Blair to throw. He's going to roll left, directing traffic. They're going to get him again. Great pressure by 45 and 22. That's Hank Newman and Garrett Nichols.
Great job by Newman, man. He's getting a lot of opportunities here in this game to put a lot of film out there. And then Garrett Nichols, too, just coming up, providing that support when that play was looking like it was being strung out.
3rd down and a lot. That's 7 sacks tonight, 43 yards and losses. Blair back to throw. Screen, left side, complete to Edmondson. Gets a few yards out to the 32. A gain of 10 on the play.
God, I think that was Garrett Nichols on the tackle right there. I mean, that was a very late developed screen. A good job by Eastview to really draw in that pass rush and create separation. That could have been a lot worse.
4th and 12 from their own 32, and they're going to go for it. I guess I don't blame them. Blair coming up to the line, looking over at his coaches, trying to communicate the call. Trips to the right, single to the left. Edmondson in the backfield with him. Back to throw, looking right. A hold, no flag. He throws, and it's picked off at the 42. A diving grab by Tanner McDaniel.
Great job. It was on 4th down, so if he didn't get the first, it was going to be a turnover anyway. But you love it when you can add another stat to the defense right there. Another turnover. Just a phenomenal performance of jumping that route. Man, this does feel like Cedar Park football again, and that's what I was trying to allude to earlier is just Coach Q. I mean, 5-5, that's not typical Cedar Park football, and then to follow it up 4-6, but you're holding on to that 15th consecutive playoff appearance. I'm so happy that this team is stuck together. Everybody hasn't given up, and everybody collectively got better from the players to the coaches.
Couldn't be happier. 1st and 10, there, 41, right hash. New quarterback, Jake Raspberry, runs left side. He's going to gain about 5.
And that pocket was collapsing really quick, so he had to step up, and he just kind of kept that thing north and south and got tripped up from behind. Love to see Raspberry throw a few. He's a lefty. You know what they say about lefties?
What do they say about lefties?
I don't know.
Oh. Tate gives the ball off. Probably Tyler Wynn. Gain of 2 to the 34. 3rd down.
Other Timberwolves, number 83 in there. The receiver, Noah Wallace, junior wide out. Also number 80. Bowen Travis, mentioned earlier, was in the game.
3rd and 3. We're at the 34, need the 31. We're on the left hash. Jake Raspberry, the quarterback now, the lefty. A water bug of a player. Just when he starts moving, it's hard to keep track of him.
It'll be interesting to see how the offense looks next year with Arp out as he graduates.
Snap. Raspberry runs left side. He's going to have the 1st down, about 6 yards.
He's got some
give him
speed.
7.
He's got some speed.
He does. Legs really churn.
And Arp has been, the bruising type of running quarterback. That'll be interesting to have in the mix next year, especially with Trey Hill's speed.
Ooh. Left-handed quarterbacks are always kind of hard to defend against, too.
That was just big. It stays in bounds. Fresh set of downs. Keeps the clock moving.
25th 1st down. One of the highest ever for Cedar Park. Give Win to the right side. Good for about 4 yards. To the 23. Win running well in the second half. A 5-yard carry, a 7, and now that 4.
mean, 5.5 yards per carry as a team. 5.4.
Yeah, 5.4. Yeah, that's good. Anything north of 5 is championship level stuff. 2 receivers to each side now for Jake Raspberry. Back to throw. Looking left, he's going to run it. That's back to the middle inside the 20. He's going to be close to the first down marker.
Oh, yeah.
5 yards, good for the first.
We know he can run. We know he's got speed to beat defenders to the edge and make nice cuts. I do want to see him sit in the pocket, find the receiver.
I do too.
And that's, I mean, again, with experience. I think Arp did that a lot last year where he trusted his legs, and that was the best play last year was for him to bail.
Yeah.
But this year he's done a good job of,
He's learned the passing offense. He's doing well in it. 1 receiver to either side for Raspberry. Gives to the running back. Wynn makes a nice cut back up the middle. He's going to have about 4, maybe 5 yards on that.
Strong push, and again, this is some of the backups on the offensive line. Davis Williams still in there, 65 still in. Nathaniel Allen, number 62. We know him. Munir Alzer.
Munir. Gain of 6 on that one.
Number 19 in the game, Zane Claybrook at wideout, playing in the slot.
Seen him do some good things. 2nd and 4. Raspberry, snap, running, right side. Can't get much. In fact, he just does a good job to get back to the line.
Raspberry got tattooed on that. Luca getting charged with that hold.
He said, holding, offense, number 11, 5-yard penalty, 6-yard penalty. What? That's the full 10. So the 0-yard carry by Raspberry comes off the books. It's run 3 times for 17 yards. 5.7 average for Jake so far. Gives to the running back into the line, a new running back. He's going to get only 3 to the 18, and that was Michael Edwards, the senior.
Short gain on the play, 3rd down.
Yeah, 3rd and 11. Hopefully give him a passing down right here, or let's just keep the clock moving.
If we can score, we'll be pushing 500 yards of offense on the night. 2 receivers to the short side. That's the right side. Nobody on the left side. Edwards is in the backfield with Jake Raspberry. He's looking, rolling left, looking, throws off the hands of his intended receiver. Incomplete. It was intended for Noah Wallace, junior wideout.
God, Raspberry stepped up into that hit right there. That's like the kind of hit that makes you feel alive. That was
so maybe a field goal here at 4th down.
Into the wind, and he's missed 2 extra points and a field goal.
Yeah,
or just
1 extra point.
1 extra
missed
point.
2 kicks from the 25, so from 35 yards out of the hold of Carter Wohl.
This be like my golf game, the one that brings you back.
Here's Andrew Gagari. Up.
Missed it.
Missed it off to the left this time. Not a good night for Andrew, who's a good kicker.
I was going to say his stats last year. I want to know around what he was kicking last year, because I thought he was a pretty money kicker, and unfortunately tonight the wind and just not able to get some when he's been on the hash marks.
Well, the good news about that possession is it burned a lot of time away. We only got 3:32 left in the game. It's 9:40 p.m. here in Central Texas.
We could wrap this one up pretty quickly, I think.
If we get a 3 and out, we'll just run the ball on the line 3 times and be done. If the 3 and out is 3 incomplete passes, we may need to do more than that. Let's see if Ty Blair is still in there. I'd still play him. I want my guy to get as much rhythm as possible. But this is Ryan pulling. And Ryan is pulling the ball out of the running back, and it's incomplete, intended for Keeston Rainey. Hit him in the hands.
Yeah, Rainey and Kareem Edwards, they've got breakaway speed, and you know that they're going to be electric when they catch it, but they they're already planning their next move before they bring the ball in. They've had a lot of drops.
What's interesting is Ryan Pullen the last 2 years has been the starting quarterback for Eastview.
Oh, wow.
So Ty Blair, the junior, supplanted him this season. Pullen a good baseball player for them, too. Back to throw. Going to run and not get very far. He'll just get, actually he's not going to get back to the line, so he's going to go in as a sack.
Is that number 8?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's got to be up there with a record.
Might be.
I think they had 8 in that state runner-up team. Or maybe a team with Sasquatch. Josiah Whittington.
3rd and 11. Yeah, I wonder how he's doing. Trips to the right, a single to the left for Ryan Pullen. Back to throw, looking right. Throwing left, out of the backfield. Complete to Kareem Edwards. He's going to have enough for the first down past the 30. A gain of about 14 yards and a first.
And number 4 for the Cedar Park Timberwolves, Jack Garrett, senior defensive back. Great angle on that and got pushed in the back by the offensive player trying to make a block into the tackle.
32-yard line. 1st and 10, left hash. There's a false start by their left tackle. They didn't call it. Gives it to Edwards, runs left side. Trying to tackle the ball, so he's going to get to the 40, the 8-yard gain. So trying to take the ball from him.
Makes that cut to go back upfield, keeps him in bounds.
He's a good running back, too, and that's only 6 carries for 14 yards on the night. More than half of it was on that run. 2:10, or 2:19 and ticking, rather. 40-yard line, 2nd and 2. Pulling back to throw, looking left, throwing left, incomplete. Is there going to be a flag? Oh, it said uncatchable.
Nice.
Nice call.
And Tanner McDaniel was coming up to make that play and already had an interception on the last possession. That was close.
They finally passed 100 yards of offense now at 116 on the night. That is really an impressive number for the Timberwolf defense. You know, Eastview, as I said, they've been averaging 32 points a game. Their problem in losing has not been the offense.
Right.
But that offense has done nothing tonight. Pulls the ball out. Runs himself right into the line for a gain of about 4 to the 44. Good for the first.
Did a good job selling that fake. I thought it went to the running back myself.
I did too. Is that on Wisconsin? Is it on Wisconsin, their fight song? Pullen throws to the left side.
Oh.
Right on the sideline. Hits a guy. Thought he went out. Yeah, he did go out. In fact, he was out for the catch. So it's incomplete. I thought he caught it, but then went out.
I mean, just Cedar Park, though. 2-1 in the non-district, starting off district with a win. 3-1 after last season. Almost got the same amount of wins. I mean, this is a completely different team. It's
1:41 on the clock, and we'll get to see them play 2 good teams the next 2 weeks at home at the GUP. Complete. Gain of about 3, maybe 4.
Yeah, this is going to be a good test. And again, I mean, it had great non-district opponents to really kind of, get us ready for a good back-to-back type of schedule. And just having those games at home. I mean, for Cedar Park to go on the road and play College Station so well in both games last year, that blew my mind.
Oh, yeah. I really counted on more. We really swooned in the last couple of games of the regular season. I really had counted on more at that point. Complete to Edwards on the left side. A gain of about 4 inside the 50 to the 47. It'll be 4th and 2.
Under a minute to go. Burkle back to go to 10-1.
Yeah. 46 seconds and counting.
What do we do to get a Timberwolf logo in the middle?
4th and 2. We may have won more games here than Eastview.
Yeah.
Pullen running. He's going to have the first down right at the 45. 2-yard gain on 4th and 2. 12th first down of the night. 9 of those in the second half.
Wow. That is incredible.
Yeah. Back to throw, pulling, looking left. Throws towards the sideline, knocked away. A nice job by number 8, Tanner McDaniel.
Tanner McDaniel's been pretty active here in the second half, and a couple pass breakups and an interception.
16 seconds. It's a completed pass or a run. It might be the last play of the game. 2nd and 10 from our 44. 2 receivers to either side. Pulling, looking left. Happy feet. He's going to throw in the middle, complete. And he steps out of bounds inside the 30. Number 25, Joseph Champlin, a senior. It's a gain of about 15.
Got out of bounds, stops the clock.
Yeah.
See if they got a 42-point play in the playbook. The wind is really whipping now on those flags down in the north end zone.
13th first down. 7 seconds. Probably the last play. Rolling right is pulling. Throwing towards the end zone. Has a man but overthrows him. He'd beat his man in coverage. That's it.
Please don't
Clock
ask for another play.
Ticks to 0.
They're really going to ask for one more play? Are we really doing this?
We need 10 seconds on the clock, please. 10 seconds.
No.
10? What?
Not 10. There were 7.
Oh, my bad. 2 seconds.
Yeah. There was 7 when they snapped it. Yeah, he did. He did. I like that.
Oh, and they get a timeout.
And a timeout.
Oh, man.
You know, again, I understand this a little bit from their point of view, because if they think they're going to improve enough to be in playoff contention, your point spread against other playoff teams matters.
Right.
And 47 to 13 or 14 might make some sort of difference late in the season.
You just got to think, though, the top 4 of this district is pretty solid. But it's anybody's game, and I would love to see the score update. Phone died, so about the Georgetown A&M Consolidated game.
The one of those 4 that looks less solid to me, excuse me, is Georgetown.
Right. And they'd graduated a lot of people from that team last year, so it's going to be interchangeable because Cedar Park is not, they're not the last representative of this district by the way they're playing.
Yeah.
Cedar Park they got a shot to go get another district crown.
So here we go. Maybe the last play of the game. Said that for the last 3 plays, though. 2 seconds on the clock. Back to throw is pulling. Looking over the middle. Good protection. He throws down the left hash. Has a man incomplete. Diving for it at the 3. And luckily, the clock drips to 0. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back in about a minute with a closing game report and the stats. Ragcone Vype Sports. We'll be back.
Hendrickson.
Welcome to Taco Palenque, where the magic happens at this very moment. And especially for you. We know fresh food simply tastes better. That's why we start cooking your meal at the exact moment you place your order. For us, your order is not just another number. It's as unique and special as you are. Enjoy your meal. Taco Palenque, food in real time.
Welcome to the warm and inviting atmosphere of Toscano Italian Kitchen. Founded with a passion for creating innovative and exciting culinary experiences, Toscano Italian Kitchen pushes the boundaries of traditional Italian cuisine while embracing the unique flavors and ingredients of the Lone Star State. Whether you're joining us for a romantic date night, a family gathering, or a casual dinner with friends, our restaurant combines the rustic charm of Italy with Texas's renowned hospitality and friendliness. Toscano Italian Kitchen is a proud sponsor of Cedar Park High School Athletics. Located at Lakeline and Cypress Creek, we're open on game days with happy hour specials from 4 to 6 p.m. We also offer catering for groups of 10 to 1,000 and a private dining room for parties and gatherings. So whether you're a fan of traditional Italian dishes or eager to explore the creative combinations of our Italian with a Texas twist menu, we offer something for everyone. Come and experience the fusion of 2 culinary worlds in the inviting and welcoming atmosphere of Toscano Italian Kitchen.
All right, welcome back. Cedar Park Football on the Vype Live Network. Cone here with Willard and Kokenauer. Clary, the QA. Final score tonight, 47-6 Cedar Park. Score by quarters, 14-0 in the first, 19-0 in the second, 7-6 in a closer third, 7-0 in the fourth. Final stats, Cedar Park 26 first downs, Eastview 13. On the ground, Timberwolves 42 carries, 226 yards, 5.38 yards a carry. Eastview 25 carries, minus 11 for minus 0.44 yards per carry. Through the air, Cedar Park, with a lot of this, Raspberry, I guess, did throw one pass. 20 for 30, one pick, 3 touchdowns, 258 yards. Eastview, 20 for 43, 2 picks, 156 yards. Total offense, Cedar Park, 484. Eastview, 145. On the ground, a very good running back, Kareem Edwards, 6 carries, 14 yards. 8 of that was on his last carry of the night just a few moments ago. Ty Blair, quarterback, 6 for 7. Zamora, 1 for 7. Edmondson, 2 for -1. Second quarterback, Pullen, 2 for 6. Pulling through the air, 4 for 10, 37 yards. Blair was 16 for 33 and 2 picks for 119 and a touch. That was 8 yards to Keaston Rainey. T.J. Duncan, a great wide receiver, had negative receiving yards on 3 catches going into the second half. He caught a 13 and a 10 and ended with 5 catches for just 19 yards, 3.8 yards per catch. Kareem Edwards out of the backfield, 4 for 28. Edmondson out of the backfield, 2 for 39. Champlin, 1 for 15. Those are the only good numbers for them. For us, Arp, 3 carries, 15 yards. Wynn, 10 for 27. Raspberry, 3 for 17 and a 5.7 average. Michael Edwards, 1 for 3, but the big story on the ground, Trey Hill, 23 for 168, 3 touchdowns, 7.3 yards a carry. Arp, 20 of 29 to the air, 1 pick, 258 yards, 3 touchdowns. Raspberry went 0 for 1. The 3 touchdowns, 61 yards to Blake Suber, 19 yards to Josh Petchy, 18 yards to Carter Wool. The Chopper had 3 catches for 38. Wool had 6 for 65 and a touch. Suber 4 for 113 and a touch. Petchy 3 for 31 and a touch. Trey Hill 2 for 9. Tyler Wynn 1 for -5. And Luca Wilson, a catch for 7, and those are your stats.
I mean, a great overall performance, and then Blake Suber, another game for him with over 100 yards receiving.
Second time he's done that this year.
Second time consecutively for Trey Hill to get over 100 yards rushing. I mean, you did it with a very balanced attack when they came out, and you knew what Cedar Park's game plan was. We're going to pound the rock right up the middle, and we're going to dare you to stop it. And when your offensive line plays with that mentality, I mean, everything else is just going to open up and develop. And I mean, the receiving core, can't say enough about these seniors. They are so deep, and again, just do the little things right. There was a bunch of good key blocks that sprung Trey Hill for some big runs. And then the defense, Black Rain just being reliable. Quick score updates from our district. Hendrickson beats Glenn 24-3. College Station 63, Leander 21. And the big one, Georgetown beating A&M Consolidated 14-10.
Gosh, I guess that's a surprise there.
That is, and that's a low-scoring game.
Georgetown have been struggling. They played some games this year that weren't very good.
Yeah, so I mean that'll be interesting for how the district will shake up at the end of the season.
I think we got our shot against both of those College Station teams.
That was a good win for us. If you're thinking Cedar Park and our opportunity that we have, and again we get A&M Consolidated, they're going to be ready to give us a lot next week for homecoming.
And that College Station game with Leander, they trailed Leander for a while, and wasn't it tied at halftime or something like that?
Yeah, it was 20-14 at half, and then blew the top off.
Well, any final words before we get out of here? First, Josh?
Oh, great game. Love having the crew together.
Yeah.
It's a fun one, especially when we get wings.
Love the wings.
Yeah.
Cecil?
Wins and Birkelback are always great.
Ooh. 10-1 now, all time. All right, so the Cedar Park Timberwolves pull off a victory in their 2023 district opener, 47-6 over the Eastview Patriots. They go to 3-1 overall, 1-0 in district, and stretch the lead this series 6-0. Eastview goes to 1-3 overall, 0-1 in district play. This is the 216th all-time win for Cedar Park in 25 seasons of varsity football against just 85 losses, and since 2010. Timberwolves football is now 148-35 overall. Coach Michael Quintero gets his 14th victory as the Timberwolves head coach. Next up for Cedar Park, as Josh said, A&M Consolidated Tigers at the GUP a week from tonight, 7 o'clock kickoff. We will bring it to you live. Josh will have the play-by-play. Cecil with color. I'll be on the stadium mic. This live broadcast of Cedar Park Timberwolves football is brought to you on the Vype Live Network. For Vype Live Media Director of Operations, Merle Bertrand. Communications Director, Christina Weber. Technical Support Officer, Suna Venkat. Our voiceover artist, Roland Ruiz. All the good folks at Vype. Our QA, Les Clary. And my long-time broadcast partners, Cecil Kokenauer and Josh Willard. This is Brad Cohn signing off for the Vype Live Network.